I'll be surviving 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore with the goal of building the ultimate farm. This farm will have every single crop in vanilla Minecraft and center around a town. I'll have to venture into the world to find every plant to be able to create an area for it. So stay tuned to watch me build, adventure, and survive. Let's get right into the video. So 100 more days. I think we all know how we should start this video off. And I have this village that I'm going to use as a base for my farm. I'm gonna remove some of the houses and keep some of them, less work for me. I'll take it. I also want to get bed though, because we definitely don't want these villagers to be dying on us, so that's gonna be one of the bigger priorities. There's a cave with some stone in it right here though, so we can go ahead and get a full set of stone tools. I think that is gonna be enough for the tools at least, but not a furnace or anything. Let's make a pick, shovel, axe, and a sword to be able to defend ourselves a little bit easier. And I just need 7 more for a furnace, which I am going to go ahead and get, because we're going to want to get some food early on here. We may be able to steal some from the village, though, like just bread. We can always refarm it up later, but I don't mind borrowing it for now. And hopefully this village has some farms so we can steal some crops from. If not, we might have to venture to another nearby village, which wouldn't be, too big of a deal, but if we can avoid it, that'd obviously be for the better. I'll also go ahead and make some torches so we can see a little bit easier with my shaders down in this cave. Just seeing if there's any, iron that we can start off with, get an early head start. I heard they're adding copper, tools and stuff soon, which would be nice right now, but I do not have that snapshotter version. I don't think it's out yet. I would have expected to find iron by now in this cave. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm just unlucky. And no iron spawn down here. Oh my gosh, this just never ends. Is this gonna go all the way back up? Right, that was a crazy cave, I can't lie. But maybe this will lead to a cave with iron, because I still have not found any iron. Alright, well, it splits off into 2 directions now. I don't even know how I'm gonna get out. There's probably a huge mountain above me. And is there anything down here? Nope. Alright, I'll go back the way I came from, and hopefully conserve some food while I'm at it. Okay, I made it back to the main part of the cave at least. I'm gonna have a quick peek over here and see if there's any iron that I had missed before. I've been in the cave this whole first day now though. Alright, let's just go up. I don't know what the heck is wrong with this cave. I don't know why there's literally no iron either. But we need to go find some sheep, and I'm literally about to run out of sprint. But this way is slowly going up, so hopefully it takes me to the surface. No? Honestly, I'm gonna take my chances and slowly stack up. I may be going to the top of a hill. But either way, it's gonna get me out sooner or later. Oh my gosh, I finally found my way out. And I have a good amount of cobblestone now to show for it. I think I want to go mine those hay bales and use it to regenerate my health. And then definitely the first priority after that is finding some sheep. I don't know if I will trade with villagers, but I would like to keep the option open and not have everyone in the village die overnight. And sleeping is a very good way to make sure that that happens. That they survive. Alright, 20 hay bales. So that's gonna be a really nice amount of food. 52 bread, and I have some left over. Okay, now I can start sprinting again. And I saw a sheep 2 seconds ago. Where did they go? Oh, there's a little pack of sheep over there. What do you call a pack of sheep? I don't know. But there are 2 sheep here. I believe they do have a chance to drop 2 wool. It looks like there's 2 more over there though, so it's not gonna matter if we get lucky or not. And I'll just take what I need for now. 1 bed is good enough. So now I have that ready for nighttime. I also have my food source ready, which is nice. Some early iron would be good, but we just tried that already, so I'm not gonna try again. Ooh, actually, right here. This is a way better spot. Was there a blacksmith? I probably should have looked for that first. No, I don't believe any of these houses are blacksmiths, so the only way we would get iron is to kill the iron golem, which just feels wrong. I'm with him. I'm protecting the village right by his side. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go mine for the iron. The reason I wanted a bucket to maybe get down easier. That's what I was thinking. But it's definitely not necessary. You can get down without it. Ooh, a skeleton. And I failed dodging the arrow. Okay, that one should not have hit me. Hopefully they don't come follow me in this way. Hardcore mode, the skeletons kill you in 2 or 3. No, I think 3 or 4 hits actually. I mean, imagine if they have an enchanted bow. That would just be a quick loss. I'd have to start over. I am finding some iron pretty undisturbed. And there's a little bit more in the cave right down below me. Hopefully I can get that next. I'm thinking while we mine this though, if I already start melting it, that might give me a nice head start. Then maybe we can at least make a chest plate or something to keep mining without the threat of dying. But yeah, I'm continuing to make my way down this cave. I'm getting, I mean, not too far, but I'm pretty far away from my furnace now. But this is all safe, and I think it ends right here, so this is the last iron I'll grab. And then we could go finish melting all of it up. I definitely don't have enough for full armor, but I'm definitely close to getting a good start. Like, maybe a leggings and a chest plate and some tools. I don't know, we'll have to see how much I have, because I don't remember the exact amount. And there's only copper left now. And I guess I left some right here. It's only gonna be 2 though. So that's up to 13 in my inventory. And how much was in my furnace? Ooh, there's actually 13 in there too. So there's our achievement, acquire hardware. If I go ahead and place this down. So now that we have the chestplate pick, we can equip those. Let's just throw the stone pickaxe out. And I might save up for pants next. And then we can probably keep the rest as stone tools. I'm not in too much of a rush. I just want some general protection to stay safe. And let's use the rest of this wheat for bread to clear up our inventory a little bit more, to try to stay as organized as we can. Okay, we have 13, so that makes the pants like I was wanting. And we could even go as far as making some boots. And then I've got 4 extra iron after this one finishes up. I don't really have a plan what to do with that, but I'm sure I'll need at some point. We can get more iron soon too. I think if I start shaping this, it's going to be really difficult, especially with the tools I have, but I do want to start sooner than later. Let's start off by breaking this tree. I think this is where I jumped down earlier. So yeah, this cave is not looted, but I would say I looked through it pretty well. I wouldn't assume there's any iron. Maybe on this backside. Okay, no, it's empty back here too. So we're gonna need some extra dirt to dig that down. I also think in my last video and in general, I think it looks nice in builds when you have these little mountain type drops offs. So I'm gonna try to do that again. I also saw some inspiration. So like having like a multiple layers will also give the base more depth and stuff in general. So I'm gonna try to do that. So we can start off by mining this down a couple blocks to go ahead and go with that plan. It's gonna be tricky with my tools, but like I said, we'll get it done. Let's just go around this line. I'd say this should go too, and then it can slowly slope all the way back down to this area. So if we follow the guide right here, and then we can just leave these blocks so you can actually jump up and get around too. And then maybe we start leaving some of these too, so it just curves back in. Something like that I think is gonna look pretty good for us. And I want to replace this with like a stone wall. Something similar to what I did in my previous video. Just on a lot of a bigger scale. A way bigger scale. And we'll want to mine this fountain and whole fountain area down a block. It's a little bit too high for me at the moment. And there goes my first shovel, but we're going to be running through shovels very quickly, having to mine all this dirt. So the first shovel, but definitely not the last. And I should probably remove this water, but let's make a bucket just to... We're going to need a bucket eventually, and then we can have a water on us in case we need it. I'll take that bell. We can remove this mossy and regular cobblestone well out of this place. Or actually, it's a fountain. This isn't even a well, because it's not deep. So I guess that's just where they make their daily wishes. Now let's actually stay in F5 mode. Get a little bit of a better view of me breaking this. Very interesting gameplay. And if I do take this whole layer down... Okay, yeah, this one would be too much. Just... This is like one square, so removing it is going to help us either way. And we could actually let this slope down a layer naturally to keep that depth and Y variation. We don't need to stack this up a block. And then this cave is also going to be something I need to fill in. With all this new blocks that we're grabbing and picking up, it's going to be easy, but it will take some time. Okay, there is the front finished. I just like spammed F5 by accident, sorry about that. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Now you can't fall. And I think these leaves are sticking to the house, so let me break those too so I can start decaying. Alright, perfect. I will finish breaking this dirt square. And I don't know, I guess we'll figure out what we're doing next after that. Alright, with this whole square gone, I can kind of pick what area we want to work on next. I think I definitely want to remove this path too for now. Just because I haven't really decided what the pathway is going to look like in this village area. So getting this out of the way would be good. And I kind of want to decide which house is going to be like my base camp area. So we want to get some chests down and start collecting some important blocks to build with. But to do that, we need like an area and a chest. So with that being said, I think something useful to do next would be to pick which houses should stay and get removed. So, oh, I just found a cave. Actually, is there anything in this cave? Getting carried away with the caves again. Yeah, this is just the copper cave again. I'm leaving. I think especially these small houses don't look too great. I mean, like, this one isn't that bad. I don't know. This one probably should get removed. It's just not in a good spot. But those two could probably stay right there. I just don't want to make a choice that I end up regretting. Because, you know, I don't want to have to rebuild a village house. I could rebuild a custom house, I guess, if I want one in an area that'll break it. But let me have a double check and look. But this house might be a good one to remove, so we have a big farm area. Alright, and after looking at it a little bit more, let's remove this house. It's kind of just in the way, and there's plenty of houses. Some of which we're still going to remove even after this one. I'm definitely not going to keep every house here. And I want to build at least at the bare minimum, one custom house, but we're going to try to do more than that this video. But first and foremost, we're going to focus on building a very, very awesome farm with every crop in Minecraft. Beetroot, maybe melons and pumpkins too. Actually, yeah, let's do that too. I think that's every fruit, and crop in general, because wheat isn't a fruit. You know, carrots and potatoes aren't fruit either, or beetroot. I guess the only fruit there is watermelon. Hey villager, is this your house? Sorry about that, but it's just a little bit of construction going on. It's just some relocation of a house, relocation of houses. We'll move you to the neighbor's house or something for now. Okay, the roof is gone. It's just the walls and floor of the house. It kind of sounds like there's a skeleton under this house, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's true, but that's what my ears are telling me. We might have to do some investigating. This villager, I don't know if this is the same one, because the other one was a farmer, but this guy's watching the house get destroyed too. And I just stole his job from him. And now he's following me around. Okay, he's left. Piece of floating glass, almost missed that. And my stone axe is very close to breaking, but we're gonna be able to finish the job with it. Old reliable. Oh my gosh, my shovel's durability is also like fully black. A house to like sit in for now. Maybe this one because it's like 2 stories and it's nice. Let's go in here. And let's take out some of this stuff. We don't need a chair to sit on. And what is upstairs? Alright, upstairs there's not much at all, so we probably won't even use that. Let's break this to make it a little bit more spacious. And we will place a crafting table. Let's make a chest for now. And let's start placing some of this stuff in here, because I want to throw it out. Some of this could come in handy later on. But right now, I just want to clear out some space. Alright, perfect. Let's put extra dirt in there too. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make some extra tools now and then go finish breaking that floor of the house. And we need to go caving again soon, because I definitely want to upgrade from stone tools. Especially for breaking stuff like this. Like, I have my pickaxe at least, but breaking grass isn't that bad with a stone shovel. I don't actually mind it that bad. But when you get into wood and stone, it gets a little bit tedious. It takes a little bit too long, in my humble opinion. Alright, and this house is fully removed now. A couple more pieces of grass here would probably be good. And I'll probably just leave it at that for now. We might have to use some more terraforming in this area. And I'm gonna fill this in. I don't want any mobs spawning down here. Okay, perfect. We've already made some pretty good progress, I think. And we want a path to go from this house over here. So let me make a path. We can always change it too. This isn't anything final. And it can meet up with this one that goes in front of our current house that we're working out of. Okay, nice. And I think it should lead to this one too. But let's also make the path curve a little bit. We wouldn't want it to be too perfect, because then that just kind of feels weird. And then like this. We'll have to wait for the grass to spread to be able to like see if it looks normal, but I think this looks normal. Maybe one more block right here, actually. And then, yeah, I'll stop again here because I don't know what I'm going to build over here yet. But that's one path that goes all the way through. That's finished. I think right here would be a nice house to remove 2. It's kind of blocking the back of this one. And right here, I'll even go a step further and continue these logs down. You know, kind of transforming the village houses too. We're not just stealing from the villagers, we're helping them out. We're giving them house upgrades. And we can also edit all these roofs to be like, maybe like spruce, but if we find some can outline it. And then oak can be in the middle. So I'm definitely going to do some transforming to the original houses as well. But yeah, this one is kind of just too small. It's blocking the back view of this. I feel like if we remove this, give them a porch, maybe a basement in there for more space, these guys can roommate up, then I think removing this house is justified. So I will go ahead and get to work with that. Probably starting with the roof first. I feel like that tends to be the easiest. And it's looking like at this rate, we should be able to get this house torn down by night. Just the floor left. Sorry about that villager's house. But I gotta do what I gotta do. We're making way for the new town. I'm really not sure on much of a plan. That's why I'm just clearing our space first. But the cliff and the farms of all the crops is essentially the only plan I currently have. And I'm gonna have to look up some references or maybe even tutorials. Now let's stick to references or try to. References make everything a lot easier to build, but if something looks bad, it's just practice, guys. But everything's gonna look great. Alright, let's sleep before the mobs come. We gotta go fast. Oh my gosh, that was... I think I hear a zombie. Code red. Where is that zombie? Okay, luckily, I think he's underground. Because for some reason, there's a whole cave system below me. So they didn't start spawning on the surface yet. Which, of course, is great news for us. And with that being done... I'm just thinking, of course, of what next to do. It might be time to go caving for a little bit and upgrade those tools. So we can collect more stone and finish this mountainside. So we can terraform a little bit easier. Maybe... I could do a couple more houses first too. I wouldn't be opposed. Maybe a little bit more of that. But then again, the tools would help us do them more. So let's go caving. Let's get some caving done. I haven't been in this cave. This looks new. This could literally be the one that I was just in though. Okay, no it isn't because there wasn't this much grass. Let's go see how deep this goes. It very well could be the one. The cave where I'll get rich. Cave where I'll get rich. Well, so far it's looking like that definitely isn't it. Because I think it ends right there. Oh no, wait, it goes down a little bit more. Let's send some water down and ride it. Maybe do a little bit of a clutch. Keep the stakes high. There is some iron all the way up here. Let's grab some of that and then we'll go deeper in this cave. But I do need iron, so I don't want to ignore it. And I might like not see it on my way back up. I do tend to be pretty forgetful. But I can mine some of this up. How many pieces is this? 5? Oh, 6. Did I already have one on me or miscounted? Okay, either way, who cares? It doesn't matter. I will go deeper into this cave. And when I find some diamonds or something good, I will show you guys. I'll let you know. A skeleton. That's kind of good. That's noteworthy. Oh my gosh. There's a little bit of like a mini passageway right here. I might be able to find some good stuff. If I go through here, some diamonds. Found a zombie. And some obsidian. We don't have diamonds yet, but if I need obsidian now, I know where it is. So that's a plus. I just found 1 4 vein of diamonds, and there's at least 1 more here. Which is super great news for me. That is like a pickaxe or something. Or an axe and a sword. But we're gonna find more probably anyway, so we can get all those tools. But still, 5 diamonds is nothing to laugh about. 2 more right here. Oh my gosh. All this gravel just fell on my head. Alright, that's probably it for that vein. And what about up here? Oh, well, there's a skeleton. No diamonds yet. What the heck? I don't think I've... Oh my... Can you stop that, please? I don't think I've been down here, so I want to check it out. I think this... Okay, no, the skeleton can see me now. Nice. Are there any ores hiding? Doesn't seem like it so far. And if I use my F5 to check, and being a little bit sneaky, I can kind of see that over there, it doesn't seem like it's worth pursuing that path. So I'm going to stick this way and go this way now. Maybe back into that... Ooh, nice. 1 diamond. Maybe back into that bigger cave I was in. 8 diamonds is good. Maybe we'll make a diamond pick and get the obsidian down there while we're over here. Because we could even start getting like some level 1, 2 enchants. We could stick with those for the rest of the video. I don't really want to get level 30. It makes building more fun too when you don't have like a huge level of efficiency. But efficiency 1 and breaking 1, that kind of stuff really helps. You don't have to gather like more materials as often. I'm just trying to check this way too first, because I should be able to swim. And okay, cover more ground this way. Oh well, it looks like there's another cave right there, so I will go ahead and check that out. Ooh, it's a good thing I did. So I already found one more vein of diamonds. Oh, nice. Is this an 8 vein? Oh my goodness. We found an 8 vein, guys. That is huge. So that's gonna put us at 16 diamonds. That's nothing to, well, I was gonna say laugh at again, but I just said that. My commentary skills are not up to par at the moment. 1 iron there, though. Oh, yeah, I just went into a huge cave through this entrance. Let's go ahead and go explore this and see what kind of stuff I might be able to find. Oh my goodness, this is huge. And definitely a way easier place to get obsidian. There's also some ancient city blocks. I'll say once again, if you guys have watched some of my certain videos, you'll know I am really, really scared of ancient cities. And I get scared really easily, I feel like, so... I'm definitely not fighting any wardens. I hope no one was looking forward to that. 19 diamonds. I'm gonna take a break now and just mine that obsidian, which is a very long and tedious process, so... yeah, I mean, let's get it. Okay, so I just finished getting the 10 obsidian, but I think 4 more would make it so I can make an enchant table too, so... I guess that's all I was getting in the first place, because I don't have a plan to even go to the nether. So I could go up right now, but just for I don't have to come all the way back down here, I'm gonna go ahead and get 14 obsidian, and I'll probably look for some more diamonds too in this huge cave. Maybe some more iron. And we'll have to make sure to get at least a little bit of lapis. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna finish mining this obsidian now. Alright, there is the 14. But like I said, let's see if we can find some more diamonds. And we at least need some lapis, but it might be a good idea to empty out my inventory just a little bit real quick. If I can actually pick stuff up when I find it. It looks like this whole cave opens up into another one that's pretty big too. So I've kind of struck gold with this. I think my lighting is kind of glitching because that looks like it's almost open to the surface with that kind of sunbeam. But obviously I'm very far underground, I'm nowhere near the surface, so it must be a visual bug. But I mean, it's more light, so I don't actually mind it at all. I need to find lapis still. There's some diamonds up there, but I didn't see lapis. Well, I saw some, but it looked like it was pretty hard to get. There definitely is end down here though, so I'll just go find, not find, but I'll go get the lapis I actually saw. I also have to stack up a little bit. I want some more diamonds, I'm up to 22, but there's like a whole pack of mobs chasing me. I'm just gonna run away. I don't want to fight them right now if I don't have to. There's also some lapis right here. And even there's just 4 pieces of lapis gets us up to 31, which is probably gonna be enough to do all the enchanting we need, but still, if I find more, I will definitely grab it. And let me stack up to this 1 diamond. Even if it doesn't feel worth it, every diamond helps. Especially because if we could get full like armor, even if it's not enchanted, and then some more diamonds for extra tools, we probably won't even have to go into the caves again. So that's definitely the goal I'm trying to get out of this mining trip. 26, so we just need, well, I don't know the exact amount, just some more. I guess there's an easier diamond hiding back right here. Okay, I have 32 diamonds now because I've just found some in the ceiling. There's 3 creepers below my thing though. Oh my gosh, that was dangerous. If there's just a block between you and a creeper, it does no damage almost. Fun fact. If there's any Minecraft novices out there. Is there anything in this? It's like a mini cave inside the cave. That's actually pretty cool if I was making like a cave base or something. But I'm not. We gotta get back up and go to the farm. Not before I get some extra iron though. And there's more lapis. But you know, you guys have been watching me cave for a while, so I'm gonna snap through this. And we'll see you guys when I'm at the surface, most likely. Okay, I was just literally dodging arrows from skeletons. That was definitely... oh my goodness, that was definitely close, but... I just ran over here and I'm fine. Just wanted to update you guys that I got into a close fight. But I think I'm about to go up to. I have everything I would need. Maybe a little more lapis, which I do see some over here. But 41 diamonds should be more than enough to make a bunch of tools and last me the rest of the 100 days. And if it isn't... oh my gosh, I can always come back down. I'm gonna be fine, but definitely a close fight right there. I should really have some blocks in my hotbar. But see, that's why I wanted to record. You never know what's gonna happen. So I just snap it back on. Let's get down here and run over to the lapis. There's some lapis in the roof that would actually be a lot better for me to get, I think. It will be more dangerous, but I can probably just start stacking up right here. I can dodge the arrows just by the nature of the way I'm stacking up. Whoa, skeleton, don't do that. Alright, I'll see you guys at the surface. Just place some water in case I fall. Okay, so let me craft some tools. For that I need to make some sticks, and here we go. There's a shovel, an axe, and a sword. And then I'm gonna make just the full plain diamond, because if it's possible I would like to avoid dying, of course. Alright, and that should help me survive a bit. I'm just gonna throw the iron armor away in this corner. Okay, and we can throw the stone tools away. There's no reason to use stone tools if we have diamond ones. That'd be a big waste of time. And then were there any houses with bookshelves? Let me go check, because that'd be the easiest way to get a level 1 enchantment table quickly. I'm not sure if there are. And let me fix my inventory slots. There we go. There's a cow though in a jungle, and I'm sure there's sugarcane near this jungle. If we just take a peek, there is. So I can make the base enchantment table at least now. I'm just gonna grab this sugarcane, but I'm gonna go grab the other sugarcane too and plant it somewhere near my house where it starts growing. So if we want to get a little bit of a higher enchantment level later, we can. The option will be available, at least. I don't plan it at the moment, but it's good to plan ahead. Alright, so I've got 14, which honestly does not sound like a lot. So, but if we put this down here, we can let it grow for a little bit, just like this. And there we go. Then we only have 1 spare sugarcane, so we can make the 3 into paper. And that is all we need for the enchantment table. So I'm gonna go down and place it just right here. And I can enchant all my stuff at level 1. Efficiency 1 sounds pretty good to me. Okay, and everything is enchanted. We got efficiency 1 on all the tools. Protection 1 on the pants and boots with some extra unbreaking. We got unbreaking the helmet purposely because helmets break easier. So that should help a bit. And just some projectile protection on the chest plate. All of that will help me a good amount. Let's start melting this cobblestone too. We've only got 1 furnace, so using it as efficiently as possible is going to help us out a lot. And I guess I can start doing some additions to the base while the sugarcane grows too. I need to see what area I want to work on. A lot of this needs to be cleaned up, I think, but I need to decide like where the actual farms should be placed. So let me do some planning. Alright, I think I will continue this to the side of this building. I think I'll just make it look a little bit better. Let me continue the dirt all the way through the back, and I guess I can go down out here at some point. But I actually need some more to be able to build. So maybe we can just start mining this because I was gonna mine it anyway eventually. That might not be too bad of an idea. And then all of these points we can just fill in with some cobblestone for now. This can of course be turned into dirt too. Yeah, that can start spreading nice. And then we need to mix in some other blocks here too. So maybe we can make a spot because we need to start mining some stone too. There might be a good spot behind me. I want to start melting some stone, and we need to find a patch of andesite. I may be able to do that in this thing. Okay, I only see stone, but I can still grab a little bit of stone real quick. Then we can find the andesite in a bit. Or maybe I'll just come across some too. Andesite is not very rare. Okay, we've got up to 3 stacks of cobble total. I'm gonna melt 1 of the stacks in my furnace if my iron is done. We can start placing a little bit of that. Of course, we'll still need the andesite, but I can get that soon. Also, we need some coal. I only have 7 left, but there's some coal back here, so let me grab that. And then maybe we can build a little bit more. I have 22 coal, so I can put that in there now. And a couple more pieces of cobblestone. So while we wait for that to melt, we don't have andesite. I wonder what should I get started on next? I could go find some spruce, but I feel like I want to build a couple of things first before I leave somewhere. Like I want to get somewhat of a farm started. And a pathway that can like route up through here to the top side of the farm too. That'd definitely be cool. So let's remove this light. This definitely shouldn't be here anymore. And should the farm go to the very tip of the block? That's gonna be a choice I have to make. As of right now, I'm not actually sure which one would be better. Maybe there's that one that's better. Maybe it just comes down to what I'm feeling and preference too. But I think we need to make this a little less steep. We need some more room. A couple blocks here, and then I think it's good. Yeah, that looks better. Some things right here would be good. And obviously this whole path is gonna get removed for now. I don't know if there's even gonna be a path right here. I might keep that church and edit it a little bit, and I don't know, but the church doesn't look very good. Maybe we could edit it though, yeah, make it longer or something, and then keep it right there. That could definitely be cool. So for now, I'll keep it, but the path we can probably remove. Ooh, more coal. Maybe there'll be andesite here too. I can take a peek after this. Ooh, I found some andesite down here, and I've hit the jackpot of coal. So I can get while I'm down here, just stock up on it. And I will also buy a couple stacks of that andesite for you can forget about it. So I guess I'm back on mining duty, which I'm not complaining about. It's pretty relaxing. It's getting closer to nighttime and I'm at 4 stacks of andesite, so I'll probably mine till this day's over. I assume I can get to 5 stacks. Okay, I also need to start focusing on some food because I'm running out. There might be more hay bales near me, so I can hold off a little bit longer. But it still doesn't change the fact that we're gonna have to get a food store soon, which should be easy because, you know, we're making big farms, but maybe we have to focus on it a little bit quicker so it can start all growing. I'm gonna look around for more wheat because I really don't remember if I got it all. Oh yeah, I don't think I did. It's right there. There's some up there. That might be the last spot. So again, we're gonna have to make a farm soon, but we can hold off a little bit longer. And we should probably make a way to get up here. This poor villager can't get to his house. Or maybe he's visiting because this is not his profession house. Looks like nobody's home. I had 9 more hay bales. That definitely is not a lot of time. That will buy us 45 bread. Actually, that's not terrible. So where we can make, let's start making some of the farm. Okay, I really will start making the farm, but I want to make this path here so we can kind of encapsulate where the farm is even going to be. We need to start planning some of this stuff out. So up this hill. How do you make a stairway up a hill that looks nice? Because there's stone visible here. I'm honestly not sure. My best first guess is let's make it at least 2 blocks per level that you scale. If that's even going to be possible. And we want to turn this into the kind of mountain cliff again. So we can also start work on that. Giving all these blocks a cliff-like face. Building this up a little bit. And some of these can also be stacked up a block, I think. And then right here is, I think, is a good point for it to start going down once again. I think this will look best is like just it slowly goes up and it's like the hill next to the farms. That's kind of what I'm thinking in my head right now. So let's mine some of this out because it'll also give us more dirt because we're out. And you know, it's terraforming. These blocks will be the paths most likely. Okay, nice. So with all this being placed, let's get these stone too. I want to fix, well, I was gonna say I want to fix this part a little bit more, but honestly, I don't really have the dirt too. So is there anything we can mine up here to get some dirt? I don't think so. Do we have to start stealing some from underground or something? We might. I'll go ahead and go do that because I don't want to ruin any land. We can always remove some later, but I want to leave the terrain intact until I decide what I'm gonna do. So I definitely don't mind mining some dirt from over here where we can't see or where we're not building. Looks like my sugarcane is actually growing a bit too, which is nice. We can harvest that soon and maybe just move it. But I just got a little bit under 3 stacks of dirt. Will it be enough to finish this? I'm honestly not sure. Okay, I think I want it to be like this. I think that is okay. And we can fill in all of these blocks. I want to make the mountain just a little more natural too. I'm trying my best for that. And we want more than a couple blocks for the farm to be right here. So we have to mine some of this out too. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need to do more. Okay, that might be a better shape for now to work with. Oh, actually, we still need more on this end though, because it's only like 3 blocks. Now, yeah, still honestly, we need more room right here. There's gonna be a lot of dirt mining. Maybe I didn't have to get more after all. But that's okay. I'm sure I'll use it eventually. Wait, what about that? Yeah, that does feel nicer. Why don't we mine this down too? Okay, I think that's good. Well, this has to be stuck out more then. Maybe I'll do this real quick and then get back to you guys. It's pretty tricky. But then should this be a farm too above this layer? Because I have to mine out more. I guess I can decide that after. For now, this will be the farm above too, which is going to be a pretty big farm. I want to get some leaves to kind of block off where the farm is going to be too. I think that might help with building it. I think this would be kind of like the trim that it goes along. So we can build this all the way up to here. And once again, smooth this mountain out as best as I can. Okay, and then of course all this has to be filled in too. There's a big cave down here. So I can also jump in and light that up. I'm also currently running through some caves below my base. Trying to light it up so there's no monsters spawning. Or I don't have to hear them again. I wouldn't actually mind some bones though, because we could speed up some growing with those. So I can definitely collect some extra. I guess that's another good part about lighting up a cave right now. Now that I'm back up and most of that is hopefully lit up, I can remove more of this path and break some of these things on top that are gonna be turned into soil anyway. Did I finish covering this hole? Okay, yeah, I didn't because I jumped down there. But I can finish it right now. Alright, nice. This is going well. Okay, so with all of that placed then, I think we can actually start placing the farms now for real. I just don't know what to do with the ledge. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some leaves to help mark that a little more. Should I do that real quickly first? I guess there's a forest over there. I need to empty my inventory. And I guess I need water buckets if I do actually want to start placing soil up here with my hoe, so we might as well go grab water and some leaves. Let's throw out all these flowers so we have plenty of inventory room for all of that. I can start melting this 5 iron and throw out these arrows. Ooh, my stack of stone is done. We'll leave that in the chest for now. And we could actually probably melt another one when our iron is done, when we get back. So with these new leaves, I can place them on the side of this and start making like a railing for where the farm will be. I think that's the best way to do it, but I'm not entirely sure or positive on if this is the way I'm gonna leave it for now. But we can definitely start. I think I want to be more sporadic than what I was just doing like 1 second ago. Yeah, this is like too much already, I think. We want there to be some breaks in between. Like something more like this I think is good. Alright, nice. I like that more. And let's try to continue it to this side. And then just a couple on top, if we go back up, and then I think this will be done, like the leaf part at least. And then maybe a couple here, because it actually goes up 2 blocks, I just realized. Okay, does that look good? Who knows? We'll have to look in one moment. I can also start continuing this pathway up here once again. And yeah, I think it's gonna go straight a little bit more. And then this part I want to even out this part. We're gonna replace the floor with some dirt where the stone was. Okay. And then I actually want to turn the path as well, just for there's some extra variety. Okay, I think this is pretty good. This is what I was picturing so far. And I'll just leave the path here for now because I don't know like the exact things that's gonna be up here, so I don't want to make a path if I don't have like a full picture yet. I could probably trim this by 1 more block and change these a little bit. Okay. Okay, I can start placing the other stones here and adding in lots of different types. Need some cobblestone in this layer though. Okay, perfect. And then of course we can do these now too. I'll just go through and swap some cobblestone out for these blocks and make all of this wall look good. And then I don't know, I see what next, but this is an important step to the base building. Okay, I just finished doing these stone parts, so I can also do the floor now. There's like a big cave under here, but that's alright. There's just still some stone left where it's supposed to be grass. Alright, I think that part of the mountain is done then. I think I'm off to a pretty good start. I'm just gonna check around and make sure. Okay, let me empty my inventory in my base. I'll probably make another chest as well so I can start doing a little bit of organization at least. So I want to put stone in this one up here because we have actually gotten a good amount of it so far. And then I can put dirt on the bottom layer maybe. so we can use our chests wisely, or all of our space. I'll take a little bit of this dirt with me, like 26. We'll take some leaves. Flowers can go in this chest though. And what else? I would just came to get something. I don't know what it was. Well, we have my water, so we can still tilting the land and then plant something there. I'm not sure what it'll be yet. Oh yeah, harvesting the sugarcane. That's something I wanted to do. Then we can let it grow a couple more times because I'm not in a rush to plant anything right here, right now. So I'm fine if it takes a little bit to grow. Okay, I also want to have this path go up, of course. So I kind of have to start routing it. This one is a lot more of a steep one, but... And it looks like I'm going to use most of the dirt that I had brought with me, but that's alright. We can always get more. Okay, and then this can go up to the farm at some point. And, well, maybe not cross through. I guess it could cross through. What if it's like a 2-block cross? Is this big enough for a cross to come through? I don't know. You can check. Okay, I can tilt this if I don't have to blanket it, so that'll be an easy fix if I want to remove this path. I'm just trying to make this path lead all the way over here and see what it looks like. I just feel like it might be too much of the space that I have. Yeah, that is definitely too much. I mean, there's barely even a farm anymore if I do that. So we can have a path around this layer. We could have mined this back way more, but that's not going to work either. So the pathway will just have to be... Maybe it can be like a 1 wide path. I mean, that could honestly probably work. I mean, let's try it. Oops, that would have been one of the path blocks, I think. I'm just using this hoe for now to remove the path block, but I know it's not going to stay as soil. I'm fine with that. Okay, perfect. And this is the one-way path. It's already so close to here too. I guess it's mostly close on this area, which we could mine out a little bit more to help. We'll let it clear up first too. I could always move it like a block over, but let's fix this right here too. Yeah, I mean, making it 1 block wide definitely helped. Will I keep it though? I'm not sure still. I'm gonna start making some of these into like the actual soil blocks too. So where's the corner of this? I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. This water should reach all the way right here and on all of these blocks too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one need another block. 2, 3. Oops. Right here is where I could fit some more water if I wanted to. Can I get an infinite water source set up though? Oh yeah, down here. Let me just use this. Perfect. I'm going through and choosing the path a little bit too because I found a better route. Or not a better route, I mean, I'm just changing it up a bit because I think I can make it better. So I guess it's a better route in a way. Just so there's more space on both sides. And I'm going to try to go through and continue placing all of the soil. I also can plant some stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to plant yet, but honestly, I don't know if it matters. I can probably just start planting a bunch of things. And there's a farm back here, so I think it's probably grown since I've been around. Okay, actually, how have some of these not grown at all? Like, what the heck? That's actually really weird. Oh, the villagers have been harvesting them, that's why. Okay. Well, let me just grab everything then. Oh, that might mean the villagers will come to my farm and harvest the stuff, which isn't necessarily bad, but that might mean it might take longer for me to replant it. But I mean, the villagers are working, so can't blame them for that. I need to get spruce wood still soon, but I will save that for another time soon. I want to build this farm area a tiny bit more right now. I want to figure out some of this water stuff. So right here was where the other water was going to be placed, because it reaches 4 blocks this way, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, it reaches all of these blocks right here. And then over this, it reaches an additional 1, 2, 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, you guys don't want to watch me count blocks and place water. So when I get some more progress on all of this, I'll let you know. I think right here would be the next good spot for some water. I'm starting to get back on this backside now. I keep making some water runs up and down, but yeah, I just realized too there's water literally right here. Oops. That's a little bit closer, but I've almost finished this first floor layer. I haven't planted crops yet, but we can plant them in a second. I was waiting to plant beetroots on like this side all the way over here, just to keep the plants separated for some organization. Okay, I finished this whole side. I just broke my hoe, and then I need to finish all the way to back here. So let me actually mark down as well, like where this will end on the first layer. I think something like this is okay for now. Then we can go ahead and have this layer have another set of farms. That will be roughly 4 blocks wide. Okay, yeah, and then this could be like an entrance of some sorts, I think, to the upper layer. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this can always change. I'm just brainstorming some ideas. And then I didn't actually make a hoe yet. Oops. Let me do that and then finish this right here. Now that I have the layout done, just for it can be over with. I think that spot will cover all of this. Yeah. I'm just gonna grab my water from this pond nearby. Or not pond, the villager farm, there you go. But then it was dry, so I have to retilt the things that went away. Alright, the whole bottom layer is done. So let's plant the beetroot on this side like I said I wanted to. I'll just do it like this front corner for now, because we have a pretty good amount of beetroot, honestly. Whoops. I just jumped on 2 of them. And I can run over with these seeds and place them near the wheat that I put down a little bit ago. I can also just get seeds from breaking stuff with my fist. And for now, let's use some oak slabs to be able to traverse this terrain better. I can always replace them with like spruce because that looks a little bit better. Just next to the dirt, I think. But oak would definitely be okay for now. We can get up to this layer. But let me keep mining this out where this farm will be. Just roughly 4 blocks on all these is what I'm going for. Doesn't have to be perfect though. Then this layer will probably fully mine out. Well, not fully, but we can definitely shorten this up a bit too. But first I will finish this layer directly below me. This was getting late, so we want to sleep. Mobs are definitely going to be spawning in soon. Okay, I'm bringing this over here a little bit too, because I was thinking about extending this church, so if we want to do that, we're going to have some extra blocks that go backward. I think that's a pretty good extension of this, for now at least. It's also raining. I like how it looks when it rains though. It makes everything look really shiny. And I want to make a little like railing with the leaves right here, all the way down to this side. And then we can kind of close it off and connect it to the side of the church or something, just like this. And this will be where the farm ends. Or what if we actually put some blocks here? Yeah, so we curve it back in and then out. Okay, I like that. I think the church pathway should be coming from the other way. And there should be more of like a railing to look down into the farms. So once again, we'll have some leaves here. Kind of blocking all this off, I think, would be nice. I think something like that is okay for now. And then all this, of course, like I said, will be the farmland. I wonder if I should have the coarse dirt on these edges. Or what if I had stone? I don't know, that could look kind of cool. Alright, so if I just grab a stack of each of my stones from the chest, we can go up there and try that. Let me start melting some more cobblestone, because I don't have a full stack of that. So that can be working while we go up here again. Okay, so just like this, I pull it along the path. And that is how they will look with the stone. I thought that would look good. I don't know if it will. I mean, I can go look. But I think that might be cool. It just is kind of different from the layer below and adds, I feel, more life to it. But 1, 2, 3, 4. One water will have to go here. 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, yeah, we can do 8. I kind of forgot about that. Oops. Alright, I want to even this out too, so I'm going to bring these out and continue this path. Well, not continue, but I'm gonna pit it across here in case we do want this to be a path. And we're gonna have to kind of the same level. I think it could go down right here, our level. This will kind of be where it starts, I think. Okay. So this will be a farm too. I don't know if this house is gonna stay here yet either. Maybe we should have this be a pumpkin. Or I don't know. Maybe we'll put the pumpkin farm out in front too. Maybe one row will be of each crop. But if this is all gonna be a farm, let's stack it up to here and get a little bit of like a wall ready. Maybe we'll just have rose bushes and stuff here too, and then this there will be the farm only. Honestly, I don't know yet. But we can definitely start preparing some stuff. Like a little bit of a leaf wall. Okay, nice. This side's done. And then this side could use a little bit too, I think. Okay, I'm almost out of leaves, honestly. But I'm already liking how this is looking. Let's collect the sugarcane again if we can remove it soon. And we could relocate it really quick, or we could even relocate it now, honestly. But I'll just wait. Because I might place it somewhere, so I don't want to waste time placing stuff if we're gonna like actually move it. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on today finishing the top of this farm at least. So I can start working on another thing, which may be finding some spruce wood. 3, 4, 7. This should reach all the way over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does not. So what if we just move it? Sorry, one sec, guys. I gotta count a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, what? Okay, this is actually the latest block you can go on for the farm and the water to spread. So yeah, we can't get this block right here, but we could just place a leaf on it anyway. It doesn't matter that much. Well, this doesn't actually cover everything, so maybe we should place more water in the back corner here. If I can go grab it. And I can block it off right now. Alright, perfect. So this whole cobblestone thing is placed. I need to wait for a lot of crops to grow to fill in all these farms. It's going to take a while. The rest of these 100 days, I bet we'll be working on it. I do need spruce wood at some point, so I may go do that. I think that would be a good use of time right now, because then we can start building some more things. It looks like villagers have come over here and started planting stuff, so I'm going to steal it. That may not be the nicest thing, I know, but they're going to have a really big farm to pick stuff from in the future. I just need to let all of it grow. You know, I'm actually just upgrading it. I'm not even stealing their stuff. They're getting a big upgrade. And then let's do carrots starting on this one, I guess, for now. Just to spread everything out. Alright, were there any more farms around here? I don't think there were, but I'm going to have a peek before I look for the forest. Or the spruce biome. If that's what I'm doing next, I think it will be. Yeah, that's all the farms. I also have to empty my inventory out before I leave. Because I want to have enough space to get new blocks when I go over there. Okay, I am on my way looking for a tiger biome or any biome that has spruce wood. I'll probably just sail across this ocean. My base is right over there. And if I find anything else good, I'll make sure to pick it up. There's some sugarcane right there, but we've got some sugarcane growing anyway. There's also a jungle behind me, but I've never used jungle wood, and I don't think today will be the day that I start. I think that are some trees. Oh, there's a village too. Yeah, this is a tiger biome, so I'm gonna go ahead and go loot this. And we can get some saplings, go back. Maybe I'll just mine some wood while I'm here too, so I don't need to grow trees on my base. But of course I'll bring saplings in case I end up needing some extra. But let me sleep for all those villagers don't die to zombies or something. And I guess if I want to loot the village, I could chop down trees at the village. And then while I loot the village, I could let all the leaves decay and stuff. So let me swim over here to start. And maybe I can find some more food here because I'm running low. This is a Fletcher's house. Nothing of use in there right now. I'm just going to chop down the trees right here in the village, like I said. Then we can explore this stuff. Because that is the best multitasking I can think of doing. I'm still chopping trees down. I have just over a stack of wood, basically a stack and a half. And I think there's a lot of saplings, yeah. So we basically have 4 saplings is already enough if you grow up 2x2 tree to replant. But like I said, I want to get wood here so I don't have to grow them at my base. That would be better, I think. So we're gonna keep trying for that. Then I'll loot the village before I go home still. Okay, I think there's some seeds here. Oh well, the seeds didn't even drop, but there's pumpkins, and then melons should be in the jungle next to us. So I'm actually just kind of realizing now, I didn't pick this seed really, I just found a village. But I got kind of lucky with the pumpkins being near the wood, and the melons being next to the jungle, which is next to us. So yeah, I didn't think about it until just now that I got lucky with that. Should I get some berry bushes too? I've never used these, but it's technically a plant. So if I want to have every plant, then we should probably grab these as well and plant those somewhere. 36 on me, that's probably good enough. I'm just gonna grab as many extra as possible because I'm already here. And then let's start looking through these houses. I did only get 3 stacks of wood, but I might get some more before I leave still. It's just chopping down the 2x2 trees are so much easier. But there's no 2x2 trees here. So maybe I could try to plant one right here and it can grow before I leave while I loot some houses. And I could actually go over here too and plant another one. Did I loot that? I don't know if I loot this house right here. Let me go check inside of this one. Okay, yeah, there's only a bed in there. And this one has a chest. It has some extra bread and potatoes, but we already have all of that anyway. It's also turning night. Some free sugar cane. 2 more patches of sugar cane. Let me get that. Oh, there's a cat over there. Nice. Alright, this is just the arrow house. So we already looked in there. There's a house up on the hill that we have not been near yet. Okay, this just has some more bread. Some extra pumpkin seeds and potatoes. We can grab all of that. Some more rose bushes I can get. I believe there's one last house down here that I could look in. Oh, more pumpkins. I think 32 pumpkins is gonna be enough though, because I think they give more than 1 seed each too. I have more saplings. So I guess the only thing I'm waiting for then is hopefully the spruce trees I planted will grow and I can chop them down. I don't know if they will though. I guess I could chop down some little ones while I wait still. And I don't need to be in a rush to sleep because I don't care about these villagers as much. Which is kind of sad, but it's just not my base, so I don't have to like immediately sleep. I was really scared before the zombies could invade the other one. Okay, well, my trees didn't grow, that's fine. I have 48 saplings if I need more, and we have 6 stacks of wood, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in the ocean and head back home now. Okay, so with all of my new blocks, I think I should find a place where I think I'll grow the melons and pumpkins soon. I don't know if I'll do that first. And what else can I do? I could start working on the patio right here. That's one thing I might want to get started on. Oh yeah, and I can switch the roofs of the houses. How about I'll do that right now. I think I want to make all this coarse dirt and then place like a patio type of thing and see how that looks. So let me mine all this out first. And I will go ahead and go put some of this stuff away in my chest because I don't need all of this spruce on me right now, or the pumpkins. Because I haven't decided what I'm doing with those. Okay, there we go. Do we have any gravel? I do not have gravel, but I can definitely go get some. I don't want to get too sidetracked. There's some right here. I just don't know how much that will be. Actually, this is a good amount. This might be enough. Alright, I have a stack and a half of gravel. So I can make 2 stacks of coarse dirt almost. I think that's enough to start with my porch area, definitely. I also have to make some fences, but that won't be too difficult once I get up there. I think I'll just do a flat placement of the coarse dirt, and then I could always make some like dirt in or something after. Could always get some pods too if we wanted it, but I don't think pods will match this at all. I need to add some variation as well though. It's all the same square shape. It might look a little weird, so that's it. Add in just a little bit of some differences, and then we can make those fence. Okay, which will go on these 2 corners. Oh yeah, and I guess we should probably try to replace this roof with the spruce to see if that's going to be a good idea. Because then we could place a spruce roof really easily and it wouldn't even look weird. So let me start slowly replacing this. It is turning nighttime very quickly though. I do not want any monsters to sneak up on me, so we're going to have to sleep here in a second as well. But I can get a lot of these placed and changed out I think before I have to. Oh, I'm stuck on the porch. Okay, and from all the way over here, that's what the spruce roof looks like. And I think that definitely adds to the village house. I'm going to swap all those out eventually for the houses we do keep. But then that means we can make the porch now. And we can easily make some slabs. These will look really good. I think it'll blend in well. Just off this... Oh, I guess not that block then. Which block would it be? The bottom roof block? Okay, I guess it'd be the bottom roof. And we probably want to push it to the side like that. I just did. 4, it looks a little more natural. Alright, there we go. Maybe 3 right here. And bring this all straight in. We can replace these stairs so it doesn't look weird too. We could actually probably also place leaves in the center of that if we wanted to. Present like a full wooden porch. And then one of the last things we'll have to do for this to look even better is make this into a door. So we have 7 cobble we can use here for a stair. And place it just like that. And then you can go right down into this area. Maybe we'll make some like flowers and benches, but my inventory is really full, so gotta go try to throw some of this into my chest because I can't even build right now. And I'll grab some leaves for that canopy. And even from this angle over here, I'm just looking at my house again. I think this is looking really awesome. It's just a default village house, but I feel like I can transform them a bit, and I am still in the house and remaking it, but it still gives like my own twist to it. And I am excited to try build some of my own, but this makes it a little bit cooler and easier. We're integrating into the village. We can kind of take some of the style when we do build our own house as well, so it will hopefully look like it fits right in. Maybe we can make it like a lot more grand though. But anyways, I think I should grab some normal dirt and start building the roof of this thing. I can just stack up from the corner. And I will slowly try to get this whole roof finished, and I will show you guys the result, but I'm sure it will look good again, just like the other ones do. The underside is going to be hard. I'll have to stack up from the bottom, I think. That is alright with me, though. As long as I'm making something that looks cool. Did I place that wrong? I mean, we could give it more detail by doing this, though. Just the classic, like, upside-down stair. So, yeah, that gives it more detail, too. Then this whole middle beam will be replaced with the spruce, of course. Okay, so this is what the house looks like, that one, too. And I feel like it's tying the village together slowly. Like, just look at those houses compared to the other ones. I do like it quite a bit. We can keep doing a lot of small things like that. But let me go check my crops up here. Let me replant these potatoes down somewhere so those can start growing too. I kind of forgot I had these. Everything needs to start growing as fast as possible. Carrots were all the way down there, so let's place potatoes right here, I guess. Just further somewhere. We can place the fences and lanterns right in all the water holes that we made. So, you know, let's just do that right now. But, yeah, I do have enough iron to make some lanterns. 8 lanterns. Let's make some more. 13. I think if we just make a couple more, that would probably be enough to last us and easily fill up this whole farm. And we have more nuggets on us anyway, so why not? 21 seems good. I'll need some trap doors, so I need some more planks to make those. And then we of course need more fence, so let me make more of that. I don't know if I put mine in my chest or if I just don't have it on me. Or if I like used it all. Oh, there's some on me, okay. I just messed up. I'll probably end up using that anyway, so it doesn't matter too bad. Alright, I will go around and place a lantern on all of these spots. Hopefully there's not too many. Some of these are placed wrong. Like, these are 4 blocks away from each other, so... And then this one's 8 blocks away, like it's supposed to be. I could always go through and fix that if I really wanted to, but I don't think it'll end up looking like super terrible or anything. It's just a little mistake. And they're not perfectly placed in the first place, so... We're not going for a symmetrical look. Ooh, are all these beetroots grown? We can collect all of this, for they can keep growing. This is going to be a huge expansion to our farm. Looks like no villagers have been getting it, which is good because I think I can replant them faster. And I think villagers tend to hold on to them in their inventory a bit, if I understand how the villages work correctly. So I would like to replant them myself for the first bit, and then they can feel free to take them after that. But it's not like I can control it, so they can really come do whatever they want. Now I won't be able to stop them. I have 5 seeds. I harvested some wheat. That's a pretty low amount, but you always start with a small amount, then you go up from there. I could probably break this old farm too to start clearing out some of these builds. It's also next to the church, and it just doesn't really fit in here, so I think clearing it out could be a great idea. While I wait for some crops to keep growing too. Okay, now that that is gone, we need to loop a path all the way from over this way. So I guess I could start working on that too. Which means this hill needs to be changed a little bit, so it's more welcoming to a path in the first place. And I think something like that is actually already better. Just go ahead and steal my path and bring it over here. And then straight up. Perfect. Alright, and if this can loop around there, perfect. Okay, the path is done for now. So I can start working on another thing. Maybe I can see which houses are still gonna get removed. I might keep this one as like a shed. Or this one, who knows? Maybe I can expand this one. Okay, I've decided that the things on the roof should probably be filled in with not spruce, and we should do oak. So I'm gonna go change that. I'm just gonna clear my inventory once again, because it has gotten very full. Oh, did I even have a wood chest? Oh no, that's the outside. Let's do a stair. Then we can have another double chest right here. Alright, there we go. Oh, let me break that too, which was actually a doorway, unfortunately. Alright, there we go. It may not look pretty from the inside, but it works. Oh no, I broke that last door. Let me go place that door back, because it actually probably made the outside look better. Yeah. Then we could have the window right here. Okay, but back to empty on my inventory. Top chest will be our wood chest from now on, because we just have a lot of wood. We can come back and use it. Right now we're going to need to use the normal oak, so I can bring that with me. Let me just put all of the wood from this bottom chest into this top one, before I can try to start staying more organized. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Alright, and I probably want to grab some dirt to scaffold with, because I'm going on top of this house to change the roof. It just kind of looks like a racing stripe right here in the middle. I think it'll look better if this middle is just the plain oak. If that can give you more of an idea, that's what I changed. Up there, I didn't change the middle yet, but if you can imagine what it would look like through the middle, I think it just looks better if the middle isn't changed, if that makes any sense. So let's go change the other one too right here. And luckily I can jump up to this one really easily. And then one more thing I wanted to do was remove this house. It just has a really ugly roof, and it doesn't really belong right here, so I'm gonna start deconstructing this, starting with the roof, of course. That's how I do it over here. Okay, and just like that, this village house has been deconstructed again. Another one to my portfolio. I also think this path, I was just looking at this while I was building. We should probably definitely remove this, because this is so random. Wait, was there a better way to remove this? Let me test. Because I feel like if we could tilt it, then it would just go away. That would be probably faster. I don't know if that's possible, though. Okay, you can do that. So let's go through and do that, and we can remove it without having to place in Blaker block. So this is 1 click instead of 3? I don't even know. Or 4? I don't know. Because you gotta switch slots. Anyways, this is faster. So I'm gonna remove all of this where it doesn't make sense. And there's no house here anymore, so obviously we don't need a path to it either. And then these will slowly decay back, and over here will start looking even better. With the house removed and then all the paths removed, it's just, I don't know, the wilderness. Okay, let me grab some of these because I can change the mountain near me, which will, I feel like, be a nice. Oh, I'm gonna grab some stone and change the mountain near me tomorrow because I feel like that'll be a nice next step. And what I mean by change the mountain is basically do the same thing we were doing for those cliffs over there and do it right here. So like all these blocks will get changed to stone and hopefully give it like a better mountain look. So it's not just like the dirt. I just gotta get in here and, you know, try to randomize them if that's possible. Yeah, I think so far I'm doing a pretty good job. And we can do these blocks too. Alright, this may take a second, but let me show you the before so you can see the after and really take it in. So right here is the before. And there we go. That is the finished product with the mountain right here. I think it makes it look better overall, like I said before, but I think I also need to make sure we can get up there. So can you, yeah, I mean, you can walk up this. I think this works fine as a way to get up. And I want to remove this path that just randomly shoots you off the side of the mountain. And I think we could leave this path for now. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe we should remove that too. So the next thing I will change, I'm just slowly working on, you know, fixing things up piece by piece. We want to make some more stairs, and maybe you guys can guess what we're doing. We're going to change the house back here to the spruce outline or whatever too. And it looks like this one actually has a unique roof shape, so we're going to need to get some slabs for this. I will do that in a second though. I will just focus on the bottom side. And it is actually an even roof, so there's 2 stairs right there in the middle connecting. Nonetheless, it is going to get changed and edited to be even better than Mojang made it. Okay, and there we go. We just need the slabs, so let me make some of those because I have plenty of wood to do that with. And this should be the last block I have to replace. And this is yet another roof swapped over. And I do think it looks pretty good. We can add some smoke to that chimney with a campfire at some point as well. That might make it look cool. Let me remove my little staircase I used. And I could also fix the pathway to this house. and connect up with the rest of the village. Right when I choose how the path is even going to be, because I have not technically decided that yet. I think I should fill this all in this gap, because it's just kind of like an awkward gap right here that's not helping anything look better. So I will do that too with some of the dirt I've gathered. And for now I'm going to remove this path. I'll probably just remove like every path, honestly. Like all these random ones at least, and I'll remake it by hand. Because this is just so big, like I don't even know where this was leading originally. It's just such a random thing. Okay, there we go, that is a lot better. I'll leave this one in front of the house for now. Oh, my sugarcane has also grown, so let me grab this quickly. 16, not too bad. How many do we have total? Because I want to plant this somewhere later too. Oh, we still need to find a spot for the berries. Alright, that might be a little tricky. And did I finish this door? We still need a real door. So yeah, let's just do that. And then we got the leaves for this roof. Oh my goodness, let me go grab those. If I even have any left. Okay, I actually don't have any left, so why don't we go collect some more? I'm gonna once again put away all my wood in this chest I'm not using currently. Let me just run all the way over to that forest again. I'll get a couple more stacks of leaves to use. Because I think we're gonna use them a lot more during this video in general. So getting some more is definitely worth the time. And we're almost out of food, so if we find some cows on the way like I have, should we get some of them? I want to leave some later for breeding if we want to, make a pen of them. But I don't think killing 1 or 2 would hurt too bad. Especially if we really need some steak for food. 6? Yeah, I think I'll cut it there. That's already pretty lucky. I could also look through this forest and see if there's cows all the way over here. Then there really wouldn't be a reason not to kill them, because I'm not going to use those that are so far away. I'm running back to my base. I was just trying to get a couple of sheep on the way there too for some extra meat. I got 6 beef, and these 3 sheep should hopefully give me up to, I don't know, 10 mutton. That's my goal. Actually, it's gonna be a lot more than 10 mutton, or it should be. Okay, well, I'm only at 8, so I'll say it was a lot more and it was less. Oops. And I'm gonna go ahead and go start melting. Let's just start off with the beef. Then I'll do the mutton after too, and let me play with some of this random wool and stuff that I'm just not going to use right now. I can use the leaves and try put them in this canopy thing I made and see if I even like how it looks. Okay, something else I can do is also, this is uneven, so we could place a lantern right here, and we could place one on both sides. Or maybe just one on that corner of the house and this corner of the house. That could work too. Let's go check on my farm. Hopefully a couple of things are growing. That would be helpful. Okay, we have some wheat already. A couple pieces here and there. And after harvesting all that and accidentally breaking one, we had like 6 more seeds to replant. No potatoes, unfortunately, but the beetroot, oh my gosh. One of the hardest crops to replant from my experience is actually taking the lead in this, well, it's not really a race, but you know. And you know it can't be a race. Which crop will we have the most of? Beetroot is winning, surprisingly. They did have a tiny bit of a head start, but still, I did not expect beetroot to be winning. I thought we'd have like a bunch of carrots or wheat by now. Like, wheat produces so many seeds. Like, look, we have 40 beetroot seeds. That's crazy. Let's start replaying on this side. And there's still beetroot that I can harvest. We can fill in all of this. Oh, I see some carrots up there growing too. We gotta get those next. But we still have 6, oh no wait, even more than 16. 19 more beetroot seeds to replant. Okay. We might have to replant beetroot again. That is a lot of beetroot. Let's go get the carrots though, because I love carrots. They're such a colorful, beautiful vegetable. And we can get some huge progress up here. It starts small like I said, but just like the beetroot seeds are gonna start multiplying quick. We just have to wait for those to grow once or twice more. And this is another ugly house, so while I'm up here, why don't we start removing this? I'm not gonna do anything with this circle, whatever the heck this even is. Toad hut or something, I don't really know. Toad as in the Mario Toad. Just looks like somewhere he would live, or you would go and get the star power-ups or something. Whatever that minigame was in Super Mario Bros. Anyways. 3 last blocks and another house finished. I also realized the Mario thing I was saying, I think it's because those houses are mushrooms. Yeah, I think it's because this house looks like a mushroom. I have a bunch of random blocks again that I want to go put up in a chest, so I'm going to do that. We're starting to get a pretty good collection of blocks here. My stick is also done. Now let's melt the mud in. We're very close to having an infinite supply of food. And what could I make out here that's like... I was thinking just some chairs. Or maybe like a campfire with chairs. That could be cool. We could also like do this too. Well, actually, let me place them down and then strip them. We need 8 of them, and then if we break all of them and craft them, we can make them so they're fully sided. But actually, maybe that would even look better. Alright, there's one. And right now, let's do it like back. Let's do it right here, actually, maybe. Oh, well, none of these spots are good. Maybe right here. And then we can put a campfire that's like distinguished, a coal block in the ground. Let's go gather some of those materials. And that just kind of looks like it's an outside area. The campfire, I think it all tied to look together. The coal block, and we need torches for the campfire, right? And logs. And sticks, something else that we need. Can I craft a campfire now? Surprisingly, yes. My shovel is also almost broken. What's the durability? 59? Okay. I could probably conserve that and make a new one and then combine this so I get like efficiency 2 in the future. That's what I've done in some of my previous videos. You just like slowly upgrade your tools. Looks like we're gonna have to mine again at some point though if we keep doing that, depending on how many tools we have to go through. Anyways, I gotta sleep because I don't want stuff to spawn. Ooh, my mining is done. We can start in that very, very soon because I'm running out of stuff. Maybe a good idea to start shipping up this little thing, the gateway I made, and take it around this corner to kind of continue the wall we've been going with. Like this is just like, it's kind of like directing where the farm is. That's the idea. I'm sure you guys all remember that though. So if we continue that, we kind of close this off behind us. I still don't know what I'll build up here. I might build a big house. That is to be decided though. I also forgot what I was doing down there, and I was trying to enchant my diamond shovel to combine it. How did I forget that? Oh my gosh. I'll go down and do that in a second though, but I'm gonna remove this path first so I can easier plan out what I want to do. And we can always bone meal the grass back, but I want to break all the short grass too. It will also give us a chance to get seeds to get wheat a little bit faster. So it's kind of has a double purpose. And this needs to go too, and then we can kind of flatten this land out in a sec. Or I don't know if I'll flatten it. I might actually hire it a block too. It's hard to tell what I'm gonna do because I haven't decided. I mean, this is an extra block high. We could probably start by taking this down there too and make everything a little bit more even. No crazy hills. Not the hills are bad. The hills are a good thing, honestly. But this one right here is kind of too small, and getting out of the way might make it more clear. Okay, I need to get a lot more dirt to fill this all up a layer if I want this to be up a block, which I think I do. There's also some path blocks that we can remove, because back here leads to nothing ultimately. It's also raining. Maybe that makes the crops grow faster. Honestly, I'm not sure. But all this is gonna get soiled because of the rain, and that's gonna go away. I think it goes away, at least hopefully. I could stop for now. And let's go see if I have more dirt. I don't think I do, so I could also just go mine some as well. Oh yeah, and then we can do our new shovel too. We have 25 durability. That's pretty low. I can also finish this side of the mountain while I'm over here. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to get my new shovel enchanted. We have the lapis on us and everything. And I can pay away some things for... I can go get some dirt. We only have 2 stacks. And because it's rainy, I think it's worth it to go get some now. Let me pay away my stone. Extra building blocks. And what can we get? Efficiency 2 off the bat. Let's just do that for this shovel. And put the extra one away. And I guess we can just start mining from that area all the way over here that we were getting the andesite from before. And we even got some dirt from there, which I thought would end up being a waste of time. But as you guys see, we just used up the rest of it basically. So it definitely wasn't a waste. And now we're back to the mines. And I've collected like 6 sacks of dirt, so let's go ahead and go place it. Oh my gosh, there's pillagers. I gotta sleep. They're just looking at me with their bows. Alright, there are pillagers right next to me. I trapped the main guy in this hole right here. And I just gotta finish the other ones off. Looks like my iron golem did it for me basically though. Nice. I don't know if the iron golem because I want the flag if the raid still gets activated, so I'm definitely gonna keep him trapped in that hole. I do not want to risk anything. That would be a disaster if that guy got out. If a raid came on this village, the video would be over. Anyways, I'm gonna go place my dirt. And oh, there's 2 carrots grown. Ooh, it's my lucky day. Okay, now all the carrots are replanted. And we can start filling in this huge area with some dirt that I just gathered up. And I guess I can make like a backdrop for how far back are we gonna go with the dirt for now? And that is exactly what I will outline. Okay, there we go. And then something like this I think will be just fine. So then this whole area is going to be filled in, I guess. That's the plan for now, at least. Maybe we can get some more wheat seeds from all these seeds we're going to be breaking. Maybe replant them and grow our wheat farm a little bit. But there's a lot of placing blocks ahead of me. Not too much, though. This is not big of an area. And hopefully it'll be a big, nice flat zone so we can build some sort of nice house up here within this video. I regret to inform everybody that this is not going to be enough dirt. Not even close. We're going to need a couple more stacks. Oops. And just like that, we are out. And this is what's left. This big area. Did it make progress? Yes, which is awesome. But do we need more dirt? Yeah, so let's go get some. And then we'll finish that up in no time. How many blocks can we even expand the church? Oh my gosh, the path's right here. If we move the path back a little bit and turn it, we can move the church back 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 6 blocks. That's definitely gonna be enough to change the structure of it. I think it'll end up looking better. So that still is my plan with the church, at least. Oh, we have this campfire area, which is looking pretty great, I think. Maybe we need some of these short grass blocks. We need to like place them on here. Yeah, there we go. What if we do some extra coarse dirt right here too? I'm getting carried away, but let me get some more coarse dirt. We can just steal it from here. There we go. Yeah, it's looking great right there. I'm going straight back to the pit of dirt. Okay, I think this will be enough dirt to finish my build now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 stacks. Hopefully it will be enough at least, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to start placing it down. And with the last couple pieces of dirt I just finished this big flat plain right here. I'm also almost done with my beef, so we gotta go harvest some of these crops because we're gonna be eating them soon. We're gonna be eating beetroots. It's a lot of beetroots, guys. I'm just gonna replant the seeds and keep them for now until I decide where I even want the beetroot to be. Because I'm pretty sure this can't be like 2 stacks of beetroot seeds, but I could be wrong. Let's just wait and see. I'll collect all of these quickly and check. I got all the beetroots, I think, so I have 2 stacks of seeds, not as much as I thought. I can also replant these potatoes, which is another one that we have not had much of so far, so it's good to get more of it planted down and growing. Yeah, that is a huge increase for the potato farm, and I guess there's even more beetroot over there that I forgot, but that's okay. We're gonna be on to eating those beetroots real soon. And then, of course, just a little bit of wheat. Let's get that too, and then we can go back and get the carrots in 1 second. Honestly, that was not a very big increase for the wheat area, I feel like. I don't know why. I don't know if I lost some seeds or what. Oh, wait, 2 more wheat. Okay, I guess that is a pretty okay increase. And, oh, wait, no, we did the carrots already. I forgot about that somehow. I also just jumped on that twice and didn't delete it, so, you know, I don't know what's going on. So if I'm gonna keep these seeds somewhere else for now, let me go put them in a chest so I don't lose them. Oh no, sorry about that. I can also harvest all this sugarcane once again. Only 10 pieces, but it wasn't fully grown either. And now we've got an extra of... Oh, we have 61. Okay, I did not know we had that much. That's fine. Alright, so why don't I start making an outline of my base? I should probably use an easier block, but it's okay. I might use wood. I don't know if I'll build it right now, but just getting an outline I think would be helpful. So I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it'll work. I don't want to be too high. I don't want to be too grand either, so... How much is too much? I don't know. But how little is too little? That's the real question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be 9 blocks in between, but we'll have 1 more recount. Alright, that is 9 blocks in between. But I also want to build a circle on this thing. I think we have to actually do it bigger for it to make sense. So this is 2 blocks. 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, that's how you count. That's too big though, to be honest. So we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one. What if we do 3 blocks? It's just a cool mini tower. I don't know, guys. I'm trying to build something here. I'm really going for it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and then... yeah, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Then I kind of also wanted... how wide will this be? Honestly, 5 block is probably good enough. Then we put that up. I want to have like a mini area for like a farm. So I don't know how to, you know, signify that here with the box. So I guess I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we'll just do a 9 block thing like this. You know, maybe 9's too much. This was 9, 8, 7. So maybe right here then. So that might actually, yeah, that might be too long. 7 blocks might be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, everything's perfect with that. I kind of want like a roof that slopes down on this side to that area. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but these are some of the ideas I had for the house. And having it placed will hopefully help me build it. But who knows? I need to collect some oak wood though, so I can change those pillars out to oak, because that's what I think it's gonna be. And then the roof will copy that oak and spruce design we have. But let's go to our forest over here and start collecting some oak wood. I think that'll be a very pleasant idea. Okay, I think that's enough wood for now. We have 4 stacks. The only thing I'm concerned about is if we use oak wood for the, not perimeters, what's the right word? For the outlines, what block are we gonna use for the middle? Because I mean, this doesn't look too bad, but I don't know if I have a lot of that. So maybe we should use spruce for the outlines. Oh my gosh, I don't have my spruce. Let me go grab it real quick. One more walk all the way down there. I think 1 stack should be good enough for now for me to test this with. So I guess we could pick between like one of these. Maybe this one. It kind of fits like the roof we'll be doing anyway. Or maybe we could do stone. We could do stone too. I don't know. But either way, maybe let's start off by doing the pillars as stripped spruce. 1 pillar is here, even though it's inside of this little tower that I'm making. Or that I will be making at some point. Not sure how we lay this out though, honestly. I guess maybe something like this. It's like every other block. I don't know, honestly. For now, that is what I'll do. Oh, well, actually, this one was left the same on the other one. So let me put that back to normal. Okay, I think I have the design mirrored now on all of the sides. So that's definitely a good start. And then let's break these outline middle blocks. Okay, nice. So we build this tower like, I don't know. Let's just start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 might be good enough for now. Let's like see what that starts to look like if we follow up with this. I also need to eat some food for when I jump down I don't die. So let me get that real quick before I keep building. We're gonna lose a little bit of health, but that's okay. So I'm just curious, does this look good at all? I think it looks pretty okay, yeah. Why don't we continue it and then I'll have a better idea of what it will look like even more. So some more damage taken, it's okay though. Doesn't hurt too bad. We gotta eat our beef again. And I could start using this, oh, that was a miss. I was gonna say I could start using the middle pole to jump down to not take as much damage, but yeah. Well, if I do it right, it does save me some health. We're definitely gonna lose all of our mud in through this though. It's worth it for the build. Okay, I used up all of the spruce logs I had. But if we go down to go get more wood, I can have a look at how it's looking. And what if I just try to do this quickly and strip all of it, and I can see if that's starting to look good too. It's kind of bright. Oh no, but does it look good? That's a whole different question. that I will soon have the answer to. Let's grab 2 of these stacks of wood. We're definitely gonna have to grow more, I think. Or you know what? Maybe we won't have to. Yeah, I didn't know how this would turn out, but I actually really like the house I'm building so far. Pretty proud of it already, and I've barely started building. But I want to increase this up 1 more block, just for it's easier. And then I have to decide where the stairs will start. I don't know if they'll start right here or what. Then is it gonna look weird if I do start the stairs at some point? I don't know if I'm starting them right now, but like, would it be weird, for example, if they're like off center by 1? You guys will get what I mean in 1 second. Because usually you have the stairs like overhanging by a block. But it would be like this. Does that add to it, or does that odd? I don't know. And again, something like this wouldn't be bad either, so maybe we can just go with that. Then we would have some slabs, and we could start the descent. The roof descent. I don't know, maybe we should just have it overhanging a block. That's what I'm used to as well, so it would probably be a lot easier. But it is subject to change. I haven't decided on anything yet, technically. And where's the doors? Where's the door gonna go? Let's pick that too. Maybe like right here. I think this could be a cool spot for a window. Then this is almost a pretty small door. But you know, it works as a door, I think. I need to make some more oak stairs too, so I can finish this front end. If we need to get to bed, let me sleep. And then the window right here, let's place it down. So that was looking a little bit too big. The sun is shining through it, okay. Interesting, very interesting. Yeah, let's leave it like that for now. I won't build anything else though. But it's easy to change if I do want to change it. Actually, I'll just leave these here about on the first level. And we can break this little pillar. But we'll leave it also there for you know where it was originally supposed to be too. So there's no confusion. I don't know what my plan was for the top of this. Maybe I should try to decide that. Alright, what if I place some stairs? This is another idea I just had. To add some, you know, different shapes and stuff. I think that would be a good idea. I mean, we could have it like right here too, and then just an idea again. What if we had like trapdoors on all these corners? That could be cool. Let me grab my stair again. There's supposed to be one here, right? Yeah. Let me do a little more of this so I can actually see what it looks like too, and then I could go from the ground as well. I can really tell if I like it or not. And I guess that point of this would be... Well, actually, I don't know if there would be much of a point to this, because there could be a fence, but you would almost have to have this block also connected. So does that look good? I don't know, maybe it looks good. But also, you know, I might be able to make that work if I jump down a bit. And what if I do like 2 stairs on the sides? Oh, that's on this block. Okay. Like, what if I did this? I don't know. I think it looks pretty fine. Like, what if we just remove the trapdoors for now? What does that add? If we do have the stairs like that, can we make like a walkway, or does it add some shape that makes it a lot better? Why is this not placing right either? What the heck? There we go. Yeah, I mean, that actually does carry the roof, so that would actually help. So let's see how that looks. I just have to place all of them like that. Is it possible from above? I don't know if it is. Yeah, I think you have to do it from below. Okay, I think this is a pretty good design, honestly. I'll just fix up these stair things just a tiny bit. It's just where do I go from here is the big question, I think. And honestly, I have no idea. So I want to make a floor. That might be a good step. Oops, let's actually leave that open so I can get up and down though. I think that'd be a smart idea. And can I get through here? I can. We should probably place an extra cobble here if I don't fall. Oh yeah, and we need to go light that up. I don't want monsters spawning in here. Okay, perfect. So then if this is all the room we have to work with, let me make some, maybe fences? But also, why don't we make a pillar type thing somewhere? I guess we don't really have a... Actually, this could be the pillar on all the sides. It kind of makes up the roof. And then this could hold a roof above us. So it's kind of like a lookout type of thing, is what I'm thinking, honestly. But for that to work, what do we need? The answer is I have no idea. But I'm gonna try to make it work. So I think that could be a super cool idea. Maybe like this, we can start off. And then what if we have, I don't know, like, oh, you know, we could try to have lecterns up here with the things over them too. I wonder how that would look. Can we get some lecterns placed? I might try that. I think I'm getting ahead of myself though. Let's at first try to make the canopy thing, which I guess would, I don't know, how would I do that? Let me stack up. Like, what if I start on this block for this one? Place that like that, and then have a slab or something. How would that look if I take it over to this side? I'm just gonna test this on this corner. I guess that is how it would look, which honestly looks pretty good for the bottom layer. I think that might be what I go with. Oh, okay, I didn't place that right, but it's kind of hard if you're an F5, so I'm not surprised I messed it up. And let's try one more side right here. And then of course, you would go up a layer. So we could use slabs to do that on this one. Is that looking good so far? I feel like it is. So I'm gonna continue building it, which hopefully is a good idea. I'm gonna have to make some slabs, or not slabs, trapdoors, because the trapdoors could go here, just to round it off even more. Is it necessary? I honestly don't know, but we can leave them there for now and decide. And I guess this would all be regular slabs, or regular blocks, I mean. And then once again, maybe just a row of these. Let's build it all on this side now. Probably should have done that first. It sounds a little confusing, but I still know how to build it. I remember. I just built it, so it'd be kind of sad if I forgot. I do need more stairs to finish this off too, though, so I gotta build some of those. Okay, then one here, and all we need left should be the slabs on the corners. Okay, then the roof, which is just like that. I mean, it goes up. It's like, is this the type of design I was wanting? I feel like the trapdoors do even it out, so if they look good, I should definitely keep them, but it's just, I don't know if they will look good. That's the only thing. Alright, and if you look at it from down here, well, can't really see it because the sun is in a bad spot, honestly. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, well, I can't do anything about the sun not having a good spot, but I can get in front of the build and show it from close up. Well, it looks worse close up, but it looks pretty good from far away. I want to break in though and make a couple more changes that I think will be good. One of the ideas I had from looking at down there was, what if I add some fence on these corners? You know, just adds another depth, another layer of depth, another block. So yeah, I think that would definitely make it look cool. And what if I even go a step further? And maybe this won't be a good idea, but what if we had like trapdoors here as well? So it's like holding it up a little bit. I like that. We do need a couple more fence to finish that all the way around, so let me go ahead and make those. For that we need some sticks. Fence are a pretty stick heavy block. I hit 33, that's definitely enough, because we only need 6 right now. Or actually, we need a little more than 6, but... And I think we need some more trapdoors, which is fine, so we have the materials to make them. I only need 3, so I'm gonna make specifically 3, so I don't clog up my inventory. Oh wait, no, I need 2. Let's just throw one out. And then for the center right here, I think we should just fill this in. It looks better from right here anyway. We place a lantern in the middle, which should light everything up really nicely too. And as for the staircase, I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, so I'm just leaving it pretty blank. Oh yeah, I guess we were going to try lecterns, but maybe we don't try them anyway. I don't know what looks good to end this off. Like, should we just do like this? I don't know, that could look nice, because then these fence, or like, they serve more of a purpose of being there too. Yeah, I do think the biggest problem I'm facing with this build, like I don't think it's necessarily even bad with this problem, but I just think that there isn't a lot of color variety. So maybe I should have picked a more interesting gradient or something too, with some different blocks. But do I think it looks fine still? Yeah, and I could always add in some other type of wood up there too, I'm not sure. And then down here we could also add some color in just because it's so different so far with this like oak. I don't know how I will do that though. But it is something I will find out for sure. Let's add in this strips. Let me add in this spruce pillar right here too. And we can add in the oak wall all the way to the back. And what if we just stop it like, I don't know, like right here maybe. And this could close in. So like this way it would look like from the side. It kind of cuts out the tower a little bit. Maybe we'll cut it short. But then I feel like the house right here is bigger. And it's pretty nice. So let me build up this 4 high, and we can strip this whole line of oak too, so we know what to do. And the porch area is gonna have to wait. I don't know what I'm gonna do or how I'm gonna make that nice yet. And I also might take a break from building the house in general. I don't know though. Yeah, I could also remove this because I do not want this here either. It's just some random pen that just spawned with the village. Also, this is like on top of the flower. That's kind of cool. Maybe we'll leave that block there, just flip. Oh, I broke it. I updated it with something, oops. The block next to it, that's what it was. Are we on to eating my beetroot? Oh my gosh, I officially ran out of food. I'm sure there's better food growing down there, but it's not too big of a concern to me at the moment. Ooh, more carrots. That is a little bit of a concern though. I want to keep replanting those. So let me do that. I guess I could just go around and replant stuff right now. carrots are slowly growing into their entire layer. Oh, and the potatoes over here, they're starting to take some ground for themselves too. They're not doing too bad. And I guess last but not least, we should probably try to do a little bit to the wheat. Not too much has grown, but still 14 seeds and we threw 4 out over there. I can get us a little bit over here with all this. In the beetroot, I will probably, I could actually just gather it again until I have a stack of seeds and I add them to the chest for later. Okay, let me put some wood in this chest to have a lot on me. And where are my beetroot seeds I'm keeping? Yeah, okay, right here. So I can put those in there as well. And my leaves and saplings. Oh yeah, the house is right there. It's looking good still. Maybe I should get my... all the oak stairs. I haven't built some more of the roof up there, so we can start seeing what that looks like as well. Oh yeah, I will do that for now. And that might work on something else. So I also need to figure out where I need to place these for them to meet up. Like, what block are the roofs going to meet up on? So that's what I'm working on right now, so I can start filling it in. And it looks like it is right here where they meet. So let me just make a couple slabs, because I do have a couple planks on me still. I'll place one right there, and then the rest will be the oak. And I can see how this looks from other angles too. I think it's gonna look pretty good, but we need oak saplings now, or I mean oak slabs, not saplings. And those will go right here in the middle. And then from the front, the whole roof is done, so this will be able to show us what this whole thing is looking like, which was the idea behind building it. Is my base looking good, or does it suck? It is time to find out. Maybe I should have made this a little longer. And it's not too late to change that either, I don't think, if I want to. But pulling this out to the side more could be a good idea, because the tower is like disproportionately huge. Okay, so this is 7, this would be 8, this would be 9. Then we can put it out to here. Is that a big increase? If I'm increasing the roof a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that's a good start, but what if we go even further? All the way increasing it to here. And then this would all be oak again. Then spruce on this side. Then move this back, I don't know, like to here maybe. For now. It's not final, though we can always change that, but I want this house to be a little bit more proportionate, so I think this is a good step in the right direction. Let's see if this fixes it at all. And I guess I can just break all of these. Hopefully I don't end up changing back. I don't think I will. And I do have oak on me that we can place here. Nice. My axe is getting a little bit close to breaking too, so I've got to be careful on that. And then I could probably actually upgrade to a 3x3 doorway now that this is bigger. Which is nice. I just have to make sure it looks fine if I do actually try to do that though. So let's put those there. Yeah, I think that will definitely work. And then maybe 2x1 windows like that. And then that has the huge doorway. Which I guess we could try oak with, but oak is see-through, so that wouldn't really work. So let's see if the spruce looks like weird if we use that for the bigger doorway. Which it might, and maybe it just won't work out, but I'm definitely gonna give it a try because I like these doorway designs that make it bigger. Okay, and all we need is a door, which will complete the look. Okay, does that look okay? It does look a little bit weird because it's like spruce, but I feel like it could be fine. And one more thing we could do to kind of make it look a little better, I think, is what if we change the outside to oak? So then the actual door is just the spruce. But then the out rims will be oak still, and that might give it a better, like more of a, it might fit in better. And yeah, I think that actually does help it fit in better, so we can keep it like that, I think. I'm actually pretty happy with that too. And I think those proportions are looking a lot better. So this is a great house so far. Let me get up in the roof and finish it again so I can go back and look one more time if I'm liking everything. Alright, then I can place these stairs like this on this side. And I do think this is looking really nice. So I might build the house a little bit more and try to get more finished. So then we could actually move up here too. And our watchtower will be our base of operations. Alright, there we go. That's this whole side completed. Well, the first layer at least, not all of it. And I guess we can start placing the oak in to be 3 high. But I do need an axe, so I'm going to go grab that. Hopefully we'll get a better enchant, maybe some unbreaking, and we can combine them. I have 54, so I can still use it a little bit. But I think if I strip all these logs, it's gonna break. No, actually, I can't do that. But now we definitely have to go and get a new one. It'll also give me a chance to see the house anyway, so I don't mind. Yeah, like I said, it's coming together more and more, I feel. But actually, this bottom block... Is this technically supposed to just be spruce for my design? The design I was going with, this would all be spruce, I think. So maybe I can change it to that. And see how that changes things. I mean, yeah, I like that look. That looks good still. And while I'm enchanting new axe, I'm gonna start melting some potatoes. Because I think I could use that as food for now. Definitely an upgrade from the beetroot, that's for sure. And what kind of enchant can I get in this axe? Let me look. We have 14 levels, that's enough. Efficiency 2. Let's go with Unbreaking 1. Well, I don't have efficiency anymore, but I think that might be worth it. I also want to save my axe in here for we can combine them up later with other tools we get. And let me grab some more wood, because we're going to continue building right now. And I want to make sure I'm prepared. Okay, that should be good. Oh yeah, I was thinking too, I don't know if this is going to be over detailing, but what if I added in some stairs? So there's kind of like a design in the middle of this. That way, just when you're looking at it from a distance, it looks a little more interesting. There's just more depth. Is it too much or is it good? Who knows? Let me look. Honestly, I think that's good. I feel like it just does add something. It just gives it more depth. So I'm going to keep that like it. But I'll probably leave the other pillars alone. I guess we could replicate that on this side too, why not? But the other sides are inside the house, so I will probably leave them be. And, oh, wait, that was placed wrong. That was placed wrong too, and perfect. Okay, that is completed. I need a couple of slabs, some oak ones. And if I just stack up to my roof, I can place these across again. And I guess I can finish the back side of the roof. I can go ahead and do that now. And this is the side of the roof on this side. I think it looks good. And that will definitely work for that slope. And there's only a couple more blocks to place for the back side of the oak roof to be finished. Since I made some good progress on my house, I might start up here on like this random house too. And we can bring the corners down like we've been doing. That's one thing that'll make it look better, I think. We can leave the porch though, I'm fine with that. But we could actually probably replace it with a spruce one. Again, then of course the outside stairs, we need to turn those to spruce. I do have a good amount of spruce on me, but if we turn these into strip logs, that will save us some inventory space. And I'll eventually use them for the base, I think, so let's do that. Then I can throw out the seeds, some old oak fence, and I think that's it for now. Let me craft up the stairs that I'll be using to place. I have 59 is enough. Okay, there we go. The roof is replaced on this house too. I could probably edit the interior at some point, but for now, it is definitely okay. I'll go down the grass staircase. I don't know if I'll keep this house or not, so I won't replace it yet. But I definitely could look into doing that at some point. As for the church, like what happens if we basically just bring it back to here instead? So what would that look like? The window would be here. I guess another window would be here. We could just add one. Then a back right here. Let's sleep because it's nighttime, but I can go check out what this looks like too. I bet we could add in some different blocks to this, so there's more of a stone gradient.
I would have preferred being homeless than living at my dad's house. So my dad says he's kicking me out.
I'm gonna also break my house right here. Well, not my house, but this village house, because I don't want this one either. Then we're gonna have to make a decision on a couple more after this, if we want to keep them or not. Which shouldn't be too difficult. The ones I'm deciding on are that one and that one over there. The ones without the roofs changed, basically. But for now, let me just remove this and keep seeing how everything looks with those gone. Alright, this is the last block. Then this house is now gone as well. And I guess I can fix some of these paths too. I'll just remove this one that's right next to it. And then as for the one over there, I'll just leave it for now because I haven't edited that part of the village. I'll just leave the light there too. I mean, I don't mind having some extra light for safety. And I'll probably empty out my inventory again because I just have so many different types of wood on me. Okay, let me get some dirt because I just had an idea that I think would be pretty good, which was to fix this path first of all. And I want Maria to the side here like this. So it's not just a straight shot. Okay, there we go. So that would be the path. And then I was thinking we could fill most of this in, and there could be a pond right here. I think that would be really cool. There's already a huge hole from just the cave being under me. If I fill this in and add some water, that's going to be another nice feature. And we could have some like water plants, like sugarcane around it and stuff. I'm trying to have all the plants. So let me start building around here and making this kind of a pond shape. I gotta see if I have more dirt, which I think I should. Okay, I have a little bit. By a little bit, I mean 9 pieces. Because I don't have any chests anywhere else. Unless I'm forgetting, but I don't think I do. So that won't be enough, unfortunately. But it's a good start. I can just get a little bit more dirt from that area over there. Oh, my potatoes are in my furnace, so I can stop eating these stupid beetroots. Let me go grab that. And let me harvest my sugarcane. I could probably just remove it. Because we have more than enough to regrow. And we're going to have a new place to plant it down in a minute. Alright, perfect. And 39 potatoes. Okay, and then I can use this. And the pond is finished being filled in. I can place a bed of leaves too, so I can place the water and it becomes a full water source box. And I can just shear them away. Because I think this is the easiest block I have to break. I need to grab a little bit more leaves though. But I also need some more water anyway, so I gotta go back to my chest. And with the leaves and second bucket, which doesn't actually have water in it. Luckily, I still have some right here. I can fill it in and start spreading this water. Okay, is this an infinite block then? Okay, that is. I just gotta slowly start. I think I just need 2 corners and then it's gonna fill itself in. So I'm gonna do that. So far, it's not going very good. Okay, all of those are placed, so I can use my shears and break all of my leaves. I can pick them back up because I do want to use them again. Okay, I filled in a cave hole right here and the pond is done. I think that was definitely a good idea because I think it looks really great. I can place some leaves on this mountain and I can grab my sugar cane and start planting around that pool too. 29 is good enough for now. I don't want to just randomly plant it because we don't technically need to farm it. It's just more for looks. So I think that is going to be a good amount for now. I could always add in more. I'll make the heights different levels with some string later on too, but for now we're just going to let it grow and reach some new blocks. I think a leaf or 2 next to some of these would make it look a little cooler too. Kind of like encasing them. Something like this. Then I guess we could do one here and one here too. Okay, nice. As for other decorations for that area, I'm not sure. So let's just let all the grass spread and can revisit that. I can also fill in this water that I'm not using. And all of this is going to be farmland too still. So maybe I could start planning that out. Or you know what? I could rim this with coarse dirt. I've done that before in my last video actually. And it looked pretty good. So what if I try that? So that means basically there would be an outline of coarse dirt before the farm on this very bottom layer. Again, just like that, the whole rim of coarse dirt is done. So I can start planting or tilting some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll need the first water here. And then we can place the second right here. That should reach everything. I think this is going to look really cool. Because if I just finish this, I can show that... Oh yeah, hello villager, I don't know why you come up to me. But if you already look at this, I think that already looks so nice. We can place some short grass, just plant it across these blocks too, to add in some extra green. But this space is starting to come together more and more. I need to make an infinite water source. Or I don't need to, I guess I can just run down here. Did I mess this water up? Oops. Okay, I don't know. Hopefully it's fixed. Alright, then I have to do all the things behind here, but my hoe broke, so we gotta make another one of those. And I also need some more water. I was trying to figure out an angle for this, because it's a tricky spot. Alright, I think this is where the next water will go, and then this reaches 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I guess we can just have one more here too, under this block behind the wall. I think would be good. And then that should be all the water that I need. So 2 more buckets. I'll make sure to get from the corner though, so we don't ruin the water source again. I can go ahead and place those 2 and go through with my hoe and finish all of this land. Also, the cave is sticking through in some of these blocks, so I'll have to fix that where it happens. If I can even get a block back there. Alright, now I have some beetroots too. I'm gonna go through and plant those on this bottom layer with all those extra seeds that I've been gathering up. So there's at least something growing down here. Even if I end up changing out later, I think it's good to get something planted down. And I can also get some trapdoors in a second and place them on all these water sources so I don't fall in. Oops, I almost just reached some of my farmland with that bucket. Okay, I've made lanterns and everything I need, so... I also have more beetroot seeds, but I'll go through and place these lanterns first on all of the farmland. I have 12 seeds, which I think is enough to finish this bottom layer. Well, I actually have all this back here, I guess. I think I have enough beetroots actually grown up there to get the rest of the seeds I need, so I'm gonna go try that. Oh yeah, I definitely do. All of these are fully grown. So if I just make this full side, how many am I gonna have? Over a stack, but I have to replant them first too, so I won't have as much as that. And I can get some potatoes too. I can actually start melting those after for some extra food, and I can replant them so I can keep getting more. Maybe on this bottom layer a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. Let's keep getting them so we have some to eat too. Alright, I'm gonna break this house now too, I decided. It's over here by this pond on the corner. But I think the base will look better without it as well. And I'm still not sure if I'll keep this one. That one's gonna stay for now, but I'm definitely making some progress with picking. Also, the extended church kind of just looks like a cat loafing now, so I don't know if I should make it longer or what. I guess I could make it longer. We just push this over a couple blocks. Like this. Then we could reroute this. It may take a little bit of editing. But I can work on that so we can have a better way up too. I also have to break all of these. And it's raining, so I have to place a block above them right now. Which does include more effort. I think it's nighttime though, so hopefully that'll make the rain go away. And we can just do this, I guess, if the rain won't be there. And I'll leave those blocks right there again. Those are just the ones I need to remove. And the new path, like I said, will of course go up right here past the church. Maybe we can even drift to the side again, get a little more space. And then how much further could this go back again? I guess to here. And let's see if that looks any better. I'm just going to continue the design so I can look at it from the side. And unfortunately, I don't have enough stone, but that will give us enough of an idea, I think, hopefully at least. Does this look like a church, or does it still look kind of wonky? Well, from the tiny look I got, I think it looks better. Yeah, I like that more. So maybe it's time to start mixing some different blocks, like andesite to start, and seeing what I can get to look like. So the windows can be every 2 blocks, and that lines up pretty well, so I'll continue that. I'll just start adding andesite in, and I do think it looks better. Add in some stone too. But first I'm just trying to get the ship and make sure I like it, and then I'll go through and do all the small details like that. And let's open it up from the inside. Again, I need to get some more glass. And I'll just break these panes on the inside for now too. And these stairs, we want to be a little bit more spacious in here. And I would actually like to replace this floor with a spruce one. It can still go up a block, but let's have some spruce in here instead of a cobble floor. I think that would definitely look a lot cooler. And here we go. This is like the lobby area then, and then... Alright, so then this could be like the lobby area. We'll have stairs there. We're gonna replace this door. Well, the block under the door. I'm gonna just place the door back though. And let's get some andesite on the front side of this building while we're outside. Why not? Okay, I'll have to go up and do more too. Then Then right here, let's grab some spruce stairs. I'll place them straight across here. And then this entire floor can be filled in with the rest of the spruce planks I have. It's a pretty small church area, but that's okay. I'm also gonna need to get some glass, which won't be too difficult. I just don't have any right now. And we can continue the gradient. Let's place in some cobblestone now. Just mixing the blocks that we use. I gotta collect some of my wheat. And all my crops in general. If some of these potatoes are growing, I can get those. We're down to 30 already. We're eating through our supplies. I came out with all this extra I'm getting right now, so I don't have to replant anything necessarily. Oh, I actually have some potatoes in my furnace too right now. I forgot I put those in there. So we have over a stack of baked potatoes. Again, for the church, I want to try to make it look a little bit better, so I'm going to try that now. I'm also going to mix in some stone, since I have some on me and I'm over here. But the main thing I wanted to change was to add some stairs and stuff to this area. I don't know if I should just do the whole roof and stairs or what either, because it kind of looks too square. Yeah, I think that could help round it out, so I might actually go ahead and do that and leave it like this. Well, now I kind of have to get down and see if I like how it's looking. But let me also place some leaves on here. Yeah, I think that is okay. Let me actually parkour up here though, and make it kind of loop right there. So I think I want to round out this roof up here a little more too. So something like this is what I was thinking. And I want to go down and also replace more of these blocks on the second floor, because I didn't get to do that earlier. Still a work in progress. And 2 more there, and then a side here. Maybe another side stone here too. Alright, let's go see how all this looks. Okay, I think that is good. This church looks a lot better now. Maybe we just need some windows, so maybe we'll go try to find some sand, because we need windows for the real house too. Let me put some of my stuff away, and I can go grab some from a nearby beach or something. So I got some more potatoes, and we can put the sand in there now. The other ones were dyed, so I could go collect some flowers and redo that dye too. But that's just for the church. I can place the windows in my regular house without dyeing them. So I was just planning on having the regular ones there. Okay, I think right here too, I want to make like a little pumpkin farm and melon farm. I don't know how I'm going to do it though. So for now, we're just going to place some random pumpkins and think of a way that we could turn this into a cool looking farm. But if I want a pumpkin farm and melon farm, we have the pumpkins, but we do not have the melons yet. So I think I'll go over to the jungle and see if I can find some. Shouldn't be too difficult with this big jungle. Melons are pretty common over there. But it is something I have to do eventually, so I might as well get it over with. I have found already 2 patches of melons, so I've got over a stack of the melon slices. Which don't turn into too many melons, so I'm going to collect as many as I can find before I go back. So we have a big stockpile of them. Just place them around the base is going to look nice too. So like I said, I will get as many as I can. Ooh, some cocoa beans too. I kind of forgot about cocoa beans. But that is technically a plant, so let's take some. We can try to grow those too somewhere in our base. And bamboo, we could do that too. So there's actually a couple plants that we need from a jungle, which makes it even more lucky that I spawned next to one. Okay, I went back home, but I need some jungle wood to plant the seeds on, I think. I guess they can only get planted on those, or that's what it seems like. I'm gonna go grab a couple pieces of wood first. I was thinking we could have it up where I was originally planning on putting that like patio slope thing to the roof. I don't know if I'll do that anymore. I might just have cocoa bean farm right there. And maybe some bamboo, I don't really know honestly. But I can definitely start planning out right now and go up there. So maybe for the cocoa beans we can have like stacks of wood. And can we like a slab on top of these? Like, does that look okay? I think that looks fine. So here it goes up like 3 blocks. It has cocoa beans planted on it. And I'll have to wait for those to grow to get more, but I think that could be like a cool concept for the farm over here. It's just like little pillars that you have to go harvest. And then maybe back here is where all the bamboo will be growing. I don't know, either way this is well pitted for now, for you can start gathering more and more of it. And this will be like the jungle area. We can still have something here, I just don't know if it'll be the same or what I was planning before. And we could turn this into a door and single window, so that there's some more room right here for us. And while I'm over here, I realize I don't have a floor. So why don't we mine this out, and I think I'll probably do a spruce floor. So I'll have to get some spruce wood in a second. I still have more in my chest, I think, too, so I'm good. Alright, now that the whole floor is gone in there, I'm gonna go run and... Oh, I almost found my crops. Oh, I found my crops. I'm gonna go run and get... Well, I'll need a hoe too, because I just trampled that and I don't have one on me. Do I have one in my chest? I may have put my iron hoe up. I did put it up, okay. And now I need to get my spruce again. We can put some floor blocks down. I think I should probably empty my inventory and go mining too again, because we need more iron for lanterns and iron hose, stuff like that. I also need one beetroot seed so I can replant that when I go over there. And let me put away some of this wood then. I'm only gonna carry this spruce if I can finish my floor. Alright, that should be everything I need for now. My pig is almost broken though, so if we're gonna go into a cave, let's make a new one. And we do have plenty of food. And we have our glass. Let's make some of those into panes to start some of those windows. And please, hopefully we get something good on the pick. What's the best we can even get? Well, efficiency 1 seems to be the answer. And this was the one piece that I had broke. That was a pumpkin seed. Alright, let's just break a beaver that's next to it. Alright, with that floor all placed, let's place in the glass that I've gathered up. There we go. Only a couple pieces. And I'm gonna find my way. Well, let's get these cocoa beans too first, but I'm gonna find my way into a cave now. A lot of these are so close to growing. I guess cocoa beans grow super quick. I didn't actually know that, but that is good news for me. Okay, I'm found in a cave again, mining some diamonds. I found one. I went pretty deep at first, because on my way back up I can look for iron. But for now, I'm gonna get as many diamonds as I can at the bottom, so we can continue making and enchanting tools. Also, there's redstone, so I think it would actually not be a bad idea to grab that just for the experience as well. Because if I want to enchant and combine things, I'm gonna need some XP. And mining is a pretty good way to get it fast. There's a lot of iron down here too, so I'm gonna get it while I'm over here. It might take a little bit longer to mine because it's deep slate, but it's gonna be a lot easier than finding it in caves above. Because I guess this is just a patch of iron in this whole area nearby. There's multiple veins that just go on like this. Or that's what it seems like. And how much mean diamonds do I have? 11. 11 is not too bad. Obviously want some more, but I already see another vein nearby, so I'm not done at 11 either. And there's plenty of iron. And after mining all that, 36 iron. I definitely want some more than that though, so I'm gonna go up here where I see a couple extra veins. I'm gonna get all of that too. Maybe a stack or even 2 would be nice to have, or I don't have to go down again. And there's so much in the ceiling right there. I don't know if it's worth it to stack up for though, especially because it's spread out in these kind of veins. Okay, I just checked my pickaxe door building. It's 4, so oops. I wasn't looking at it for a bit. We can swap to my other one. I have 64 iron and 20 extra, then 16 diamonds. I want to go back down if I can get a couple more diamonds though. I might have to repair my armor at some point too, and that would be a little bit expensive, so I don't know if 16 is quite enough. But I am finding a lot of iron up here, so... Okay, well it looks like it ended anyway, so I'm already heading back down. And I'm back home with my iron and diamonds. I'm gonna put it all in this chest. And I can definitely start melting up some of that iron. And we've got a grand total of 28 diamonds now. I also think I should move this pillar right here to the side, because it's kind of blocking the other one. So more like right here, I think would be a better spot. And there we go. Plant some more of these on both of these. And I can collect all the cocoa beans that have grown already. Because I want them to be on all the sides. That'll give me a better idea of what it was going to look like too. Alright, that's probably all I can do for now. But for the bamboo, we can collect some of it already and plant some more right here. That'll make it grow even faster. Okay, that should be good. I guess I could also start moving all my stuff up here while I wait for some of that stuff to grow. And move out of my little shack right here. Let me first see if I have any chests pre-crafted. Okay, I don't. Okay, let's bring 8 chests and some furnaces and just lay out what I want the base to look like up there. 2 crafting tables, 4 furnaces. Alright, so what is a good spot to start placing this? If we do in front of the windows, it'll just get blocked, but then again, I could do this, and then, you know, something like that. That's a pretty good thing. Some chests on top of the windows too, and maybe we just have a couple of trapdoors under so it looks like it's being held up by like a shelf. Yeah, I mean, that looks really cool, honestly. A lantern in the middle for light, and I see we only have 1 floor, because that'll make it easier. We should make the roof. Maybe just some oak. I don't have oak on my bed. You can get some in a short second here. And then let's pick what chest is going to be what. Let's do wood, stone, ores, and farming. And then we can have an extra chest on the ground right here. That'll just be like miscellaneous stuff. It isn't the best spot for it, but I don't really have another spot, and the ground, it looks pretty good, I think. So I'm gonna start moving some stuff one category at a time. 29 more iron, let me put that up for now. And let me get some of my farming blocks. I'm gonna exclude dirt. I don't know if I put that in a separate chest. It kind of just depends how many farming items I have, which I think are a lot, so that's why I'm excluding it to start. I don't think we can get it all in one inventory, especially if we take the flowers. Let's move this, and then I'll come back and get the rest. Okay, I've moved a lot of my valuables up here. And I think almost, or not even almost, I think this is all the farm supplies. We just need to move wood, which is definitely going to take multiple inventories full. So I have a lot of stuff in there, especially from breaking all those houses. Okay, I'm very close to moving everything. I can almost fit everything left in this one inventory. There's just a couple more things left, and it is turning nighttime. And I'm gonna pick all this up now with my axe. And we can steal my furnace. There's a couple things melting still, but we're gonna replace when we get out to the other house anyway. Okay, and now that all my stuff is put up, let's get these cocoa beans that have grown. And even without collecting all of them, I should put wait, no, I need to collect a couple more, but I can replant them on all the trees now. Every side is covered, I think, at least. Okay, yes, all of the cocoa beans are planted. For the pumpkin melon area down there, maybe I can go with a coarse dirt outline again. It's kind of like just a patch where the melons are. Maybe put them on some fences, I don't really know. But if I just make like a little mini circle shape down there, we might be able to start a nice little farm area. So I might try to do that now, which will definitely be challenging. Up near this villager's house, and all the way back down. Like, what about that? If I surround all this, let's just surround it. Oops, that's the wrong block. Let me surround it to try, and then could I make the inside a pumpkin melon area where they're all growing? Alright, we're still waiting for some grass to regrow, but is that looking good? Let's move this block to here. Actually, let's take this all out of the block too. Let's actually extend it here, and then connect it back up. I think that's a better shape. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a good idea. Let me remove the short grass so I can see better. And I wonder if we should just turn the whole middle into dirt. That'd be possible. I don't know how far grass can spread, so... Okay, I should not be able to spread anymore. And if it does, that just means it's coming from the outside, and I will have to change it a little bit. I really like the full brown look, so I hope it ends up working out like this. I think it can. I think the coarse sort stops it from spreading, which is honestly smart anyway. And I'm gonna go grab some spruce fence and see if that works good as like a stem block instead of like the real stems. So it might end up just looking better than the vanilla ones too. Or maybe it will look really weird and you can tell it's a fence. I also need to make a new shovel because mine is broken again. So let's hope we get a nice enchantment on that. So we can use to combine all the other ones together. Efficiency 1. Okay, it's just plain efficiency 1. So when this one gets broken, we combine it with the efficiency 1 shovel we have. Eventually we can get efficiency 3, which will mine a lot faster. And then I guess the only thing I want to get right now is spruce fence, which I don't have any of, so let me craft some more. I also need to grow some spruce trees because I'm out of spruce wood almost. I guess my 6 stacks did not last me to the end. I'm just gonna go far away behind this whole village area, all the way over there, and plant some. And maybe we could even mix the podzol into our dirt patch, who knows? It might look good. Maybe back by this village house we could use a tree or two. Oh, well, there's a big cave right here, so that's not actually a good spot. Maybe on this hill. I'll plant one here and one closer to the edge. Alright, the fence don't connect to the pumpkins, which is unfortunate, but I think if we just place them in a way where it's just sitting next to it, it's still gonna look okay. I also try to show them to see if that changes it, and it does not. I also want to place some melons here, and I think with melons you can place like sea pickles, so I'll definitely try that. But let's make our pumpkins a little more spaced out if there's going to be melons here too. I think that is a pretty good start. We're obviously needing to place some melons still, but I have not gone around to that. Now, lava sugarcane has grown. I don't know if we have string though. We can go like a couple chunks away at some point though and find some skeletons and spiders, whatever we need for resources. Just not tonight or anything, because I don't want them to spawn in the base, like I said. I don't want my zombies to die. Okay, my tree grew, which is good, because I need to get some wood before I can make my fence and keep building my base up there. I was thinking of adding a cow pen to the other side of my base. Just where there's some wildlife up there. I think that could be a cool idea. Still have to find some more for my berry bushes, but maybe we can make another one of those little dirt pathways like we have, like with the melons and pumpkins. Or we could just put them in there with them too, I'm not sure. I think those are all the crops, unless I'm forgetting something somehow. Okay, I cut down that one tree, so I also want to get the one next to it right now too. And then that should be plenty of wood for now. Okay, so if I want to have a thing here, why don't we start right here? And I can bring the fence all the way out. Something like this. And yes, we do already need some more, which is to be expected. You know, I could also make the under part of this like the dirt stuff too, to give some more color variation. And it might make sense if there's any cows in here. I would be taking away their green, but it might look better. How many fences do I have after that? 21. We definitely need to make more. I don't want to make it too big, but a stack extra should probably be good enough. Okay, so let's curve this around quickly. And kind of just bring it back in now. I mean, is something like that okay? I think that's gonna look good. Yeah, I do actually like that a lot, but do I have any more gravel? I don't think so. Like for the coarse dirt is what I'm thinking. Yeah, we're gonna have to go find some in a cave again. I don't know if I might have the gravel from my previous spot. I might have to find a new opening, which shouldn't be impossible. It might just take a second. And there should be gravel down by the ocean actually. And there might be some in those mountains, so I'll go look over here first. Or in this cave. A free patch of andesite nearby. And a big patch of gravel. That's what I was looking for. So I'll just light it up a little bit. Maybe block off these monsters that are trying to come up. And it sounds like there's a skeleton nearby. I just don't know if he can get to me. Okay, they could get to me. So they just finished them off. Alright, perfect. Oh, 2 more. And there's more gravel right here. This guy's an iron sword, what the heck? Okay, no one can get to me now. Alright, it's turning nighttime now, but I got back with some of my gravel. So this will give me 2 more stacks of coarse dirt. That's definitely gonna be enough to finish the rim of that cow pen. So I'm just gonna mine around it and place this. And I need some spots for fence gates. Oh wait, I guess I didn't finish this side either yet though. There's a couple blocks here that need to be turned into coarse dirt. Okay, now it is done. So let's make a fence gate on this side too. 2 wide. And maybe some single fence gates right here so you can get through. Maybe a double fence gate right here actually too, yeah. And right next to the house, maybe if you have a back door, it's easy access. And that should be good. Now I just gotta break the whole floor so I can replace it with regular dirt. And now the grass should spread and I can see if this is looking good. Okay, so now that all of it's mined, some grass has started like growing on the bottom. So let me just block that off. Okay, that is blocked off now. So I can fill in everything. I think this will look really cool. And it's right next to my house, so maybe we can make campfires right here as like a little awning type of thing. I don't know. That could be cool though. I don't actually have the stuff on me to do that, but I just had the idea, so I'll leave those there in case I want to follow through on that. Alright, it is all filled in now, so let me just have a peek at how it's looking. Yeah, I think it definitely adds in a lot of just variation in the color and stuff. So I'm gonna make some campfires to finish that thing real quick before I forget about it. Do you need torches for campfires? I always forget how to craft them. I get 4 of them. We only need 3 right now. And you can't really see this from anywhere else, but I still think it's a cool feature to have. Okay. What if we have like a fenced window right here? Yeah, I think that looks cool. It changes the side of it to be just a little more textured. So what if I had coarse dirt patches in the middle of this? There's going to be cows on top of it, so you might not really be able to see them, but still, just because you might not be able to see it, maybe it doesn't mean I shouldn't put some work and make it look as best as I can. Okay, I do think that is good. Maybe one more red here, actually. Nice. And yeah, that does make it look better, to be honest. So maybe I can finish this path up here right now, too. That's another thing I could get finished. Just connecting them up. Maybe a little bit of a diagonal path. Yeah, I think that gets us up here good enough. Then obviously we need one to the house too. Maybe just to right here. And then what if we branch off with a 2x2 path, something a little bit smaller, all the way to the farms. We're gonna have to beef this up a little bit though, so the path just isn't all the land right here. Oh yeah, and right here we can also take this down a block, so that isn't like grass, then it won't look suspicious. Okay, and then that leads to the fence gear right here, so it makes sense, everything is connected. And I mean, there could be a path to the cocoa bean farm, I guess, but if we just have another 1x1 path going all the way through all these, that may make the most sense. And I don't know, just put it around here to the back all the way to this path maybe. And once again, we can add some kind of block to all of this, you know, like thing that's visible, the top of it. I don't even know what you'd call that, but yeah. So it looks better now too. And then we have a path through the cocoa beans. And our bamboo continues to grow. I think I should actually cut down a couple of these and replant the bamboo all across this line. Bamboo looks best when it's like really stacked together, I think. So we want all these blocks to be covered in a big radius to have the best bamboo effect. Also, I was thinking the backdrop mountain, what if we make it more steep and we add in the stone effect again? But maybe this time we use like a white block. I've done that before, like diorite. Just like a big white mountain backdrop with dirt on the top. I think that could look really cool. It will take a crazy amount of work if I do that though, so I don't know if I should end up doing that, but I might try it. I've done it in one of my previous videos a while ago, the ravine video. I think today I'll keep mining this mountainside so I can try and edit it a bit. I can also find some of these craters right here to make it a little bit more flat and easy to build off of. This one's gonna be plenty of dirt. I don't know if I need dirt anymore, but I'll have it now, so if I do end up needing it, I will have it. I'm gonna empty my inventory a bit because I'm gonna be getting a lot of dirt from this, so I might as well start saving it in a chest. And maybe right here is a good spot for a door. I'm not sure. I could always change it though, but for now it will be a nice entrance to get in here. And I don't even have an official dirt chest. I'm also gonna start filling this in right here, so this whole front part of the mountain is flat, except for this side. This side can be down a layer. I'll probably end it right here. But I'll go through the grass and stuff soon. I could just go to the forest nearby and find some rose bushes and lilacs. I might take a break right now and go find those before I mine the mountain more. And there's some rose bushes that I found already, so I'm gonna get these. And I'm gonna continue looking and try to find a patch of the lilacs too, because we can build with them, so all we need to find is one. I just don't know how long it may take to find. Usually they're pretty common. This is a really big forest, so I assume I'm gonna find one before the day is over. I found these flowers, but Not the lilacs, which I do care a little more about. I will get those still, though, because I can use them. And I just found a patch of lilacs, so I ended up getting all three of the flowers pretty quickly. The only other problem is I don't have too many bones, but I can always wait for night and get the string and the bones one of these nights coming up, which was what I was planning on doing anyway. And maybe if there's planes nearby, I could do it tonight, because I'm already pretty far away from my village. So I'm gonna run away and see if I can get far enough away before it turns dark. Ooh, I found another patch of lilacs. That means we'll have to use less bone meal on those. I'm still just running away while I'm waiting for the night to go on, so I can get some monsters over here. The only bad part is I haven't found like any flat area, but I can still get monsters if it's not flat. It's just the flat makes it a little bit easier. But maybe this will be one over this hill? No, it does not seem like it. Okay, it's night and I found like 4 skeletons so far. And I'm up to 3 bones, which is not a lot of bones to show for all the hunting I've done. But that's why I want to find flat areas, since it'd be a lot easier to find skeletons in the first place. But I'm still hunting for them nonetheless, because we want to dupe those flowers I had just got. So hopefully I can find at least a couple more before it's daytime. There's some creepers, but creepers aren't going to be very helpful to me. Okay, unfortunately I've been looking around for a pretty long time and I just haven't found like any more skeletons. So I think I'm going to go back to the base with my 4 bones. And maybe another night soon we can come and look. And I just realized I didn't find any string. So most likely it's going to be better to go back and then come all the way back over here. Well, not over here, like maybe the other direction and find a flat area. Because you just have to get too lucky if it's not flat and finding the monsters hiding within the trees. And there's so much Y variation here. Alright, so now that I try to get those skeletons, maybe I should place some of these flowers. Or I could just start by placing one of each behind my house so I can always come back and bone meal them easily. So they're just in a row next to each other. And I could probably start placing some leaves around this. I don't think that'd be too bad of an idea. But not too many. And I guess we could also just start with the flowers. Maybe we should pick one spot to start with them first though. And I can start seeing how it looks, if it's too many or something. So I might go through with rose bushes. Let me get my 12 bone meal. I guess that's all I have. So I guess I just kind of picked my house area for the flowers, so I'm still going through. I built all those rose bushes like I should. I think I did. And then I'm just going to go through here next to the church. I'm going to mainly focus on the lilacs and rose bushes because those are by far my favorites. And I think they're the ones that make the biggest difference on looks. So if I just place those anywhere where they look okay. Let's do one right here actually. And I guess some on this hill would look okay nice too. Oh yeah, and by the farms especially, we need to mix those in. I guess we have enough to the farm area right now. We still have 14 rose bushes and 13 lilacs. And we can actually place them on the farmland too if we want to break a spot. I just remembered that. If it feels like they fit in well, we can definitely do that. I just want this red to be bordering the farms because it adds in a really nice color and it switches things up. That's why I always use the rose bushes in my videos when I can. Uh-oh, I jumped on a wheat. Let me replant that. And I think the last place left for up here would be near the house in these cocoa bean farms. And we could actually stick some back behind the bamboo too. Just adding that red color. And the dye will hopefully be all around here too later, so there's going to be lots of different colors, which is what the goal is. And we can place flowers in the middle here, but I always like to place some leaves on them. I do find that tends to make them look a lot better and that they belong there more. Okay, I think it's good up there then. Let's go down. Or actually, let me check my chest for bones, because we only have 4 rose bushes, so maybe time to take a break from placing that. Okay, I do have 5 bones left. I'm gonna bone meal some more of those rose bushes. Just for the sake of making some progress on that. And if it's turning nighttime, I think it's too late, so I might try tomorrow night instead to go get a monster somewhere. Because I don't know if I have time to run enough checks away and find a good spot. So let's wait till tomorrow to do that, but let me go through and place these flowers here on the very bottom layer. I need to do the other side still as well. Next to the house would look good, I think. And then against this wall too, if we steal some of the bee roots up. Next to the flower. Okay, I think that is good. Let me look. Yeah, it definitely adds in a ton of new color. Maybe one of the lilacs over here too, though. And let me fix this ground. I assume a villager or something fell on that. So I don't think it was me. I would have fixed it after. Okay, I just collected another stack of potatoes. I was originally running to that house, but I moved. So let me go storm mountain up here, because I think I'm almost out. I don't have any in my chest as far as I remember. So I can definitely get some more in the furnace cooking up ready. Again, today I think I finally decided what right here is going to be. If I remove this, I can make one of those dirt patches again, starting from this coarse dirt. And I think I can make a berry field right here that would look pretty nice. I was thinking of making it just in between these houses at first, but the fact that there's a house here doesn't make much sense in the first place, I feel like. And there might just be too many. But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to go with. I think removing this would be the better idea. Again, it's now only the 4 left of this farm, so it is almost all broken. And I don't remember if I have coarse dirt, but I can definitely go check, and if I do, I could work on that today. But by night time, I'm going to try to remember to go find a spot for monsters and get away from my village a bit. I haven't seen my iron golem. Oh, wait, is he right there? Where is my iron golem? Because if he's dead, that almost says that there's been zombies or something. And I haven't seen him in a bit. He also could have fallen into a cave or something if there's a hole. Maybe I'll hunt for him in a minute. I have no coarse dirt on me, so I do have to go back to my chest. I'm gonna throw out a couple of these random blocks. I just broke one of the village chests, and I think I got most of them from that. There's just some stuff that is not useful to me. Oh, there's also 10 baked potatoes in this chest, so I can go ahead and take those. And I do indeed have over a stack of coarse dirt left. I'm not sure if it'll actually be enough, but I will definitely go look and try to see if it is. I'm gonna start building that coarse dirt ring around that area down there. And the only thing I remember that will be going here are those sweet berries, but there could be something else too that I'm forgetting. I'm just gonna have it loop around straight here. I mean, you could actually have it be too thick in some areas too. I wouldn't mind that. I have to replace these tall flowers I placed though. Yeah, I think I'll definitely need more, especially because I was going with a little bit of a bigger scale for the coarse dirt outline. We only have 16 left. Okay, I think that's actually it for the coarse dirt. I just don't know how much I want to leave of actual grass right here, or how much I want to bring it out. So I definitely have to decide that. Maybe something like that will be okay. I'll just let the grass grow back for now if I can see it better, maybe. And because I need to go get... Well, actually, I don't need to get anything. I guess I can just break this grass right now. Because I was originally looking for more coarse dirt, but I don't need it to plant this in. Or to swap these blocks. Because I do believe I finished the outline. Okay, all of the grass is broken now. And I'll be adding some green back in, because I was going to have the leaves kind of somehow with the bushes, I think. Was my idea, at least. But even with a lot of the green removed there, I feel like it still looks pretty good. It just switches up from the usual grass look. Alright, so if I go ahead and go up to my chest, I bet I can find my berries, and I can come down and start planning at what my berry farm might look like right there. I guess I could look at any other plants I have that could go there as well, but I don't think there is any. I also have a lava run wood on me from destroying that house that I can get rid of. Oh yeah, my berries are in here, but that's the only thing I see. We should probably make like a real melon farm somewhere too, so they can start growing. I think lines or something could be a cool way to do it too. Like if I just do something like this for them, and actually maybe alternating would be cool as well. And then up here I can alternate once again. I think it will look a lot better when the berries actually grow. So we're gonna have to wait for that to see if it is a good idea to keep it like this. But hopefully that'll be a good looking berry farm. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Yeah, I think that will look cool. I can place them on these sides as well, the berries. And then for the real melon farm, where should I put that? Like, it could even be visible too, I don't really mind. Maybe actually somewhere like right here, behind this campfire that we built earlier. I think that could look cool. I would kind of want the melons to be on this block though. So let me outline that, which means the stems would have to be on this block. And then the water would be here. So then behind it, these would be melons, these would be the stems. And the water actually reaches back there though, so I guess we could make it smaller even. Or what if, I guess we could make the seeds here again, so they just grow straight in front of it. Then what if I just place the water in the back, so you can't really see it anyway. So these would, let me sleep real quick, I don't want monsters to spawn. Okay, so that day would be seed, melon, seed, melon, seed. And then this would actually be melon, so let's fill this in now. And then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, water doesn't actually reach that far, oops. That does mean to cover all these seed blocks, we could have water right here. Then we could already start again. This time there'd be melons here, growing on this block, and then the seeds here. And then in the middle of that, we could just have the slabs covering this. I can't actually place this because we don't have a full water source. But then since the water is here in the middle, we can go 4 blocks again, so we can have melons right here. And that could be the whole melon farm back here. I think that'll look good. And use as little water as possible so it doesn't take up much space for it. Let me just turn this into an infinite water source. I can go ahead and slab off the top of all those blocks. And with all of our melons, I can turn them into seeds and get them planted down on this for they all start growing in. Melons do grow. Well, do I have a bone meal? I hope this farm isn't backwards, because I think they might grow a certain way by default. I need to check. I'll check later. I'll need bushes here. Because if they're not there, then a melon can grow sideways. I know that. We could even turn this into... Oh, no, wait, the melons are there, never mind. I was going to say I could turn it into a double pathway. But then I forgot. This needs to be clear because there's going to be melons on this block. And that is the melon farm. I don't know if I'll add melons into the pumpkin area still. If we don't, I'll just add more pumpkins on the missing spots. But for now, while I'll decide, I'll leave it clear. I do think that berry area is looking really cool. And just from over here, this is what the berry bush is starting to look like. If I can give you guys a better view. There's a watering trid over there. I think I threw Mamros out, and I don't think there's any block you can give me that would be useful, so I'm just going to let him be on his own. I could also go get some diorite and keep transforming these mountains. Or maybe I should just leave them blank, I don't know. Because that's a big commitment. Maybe I will leave them blank for now. Because there's also something else I want to do, which is find cows and bring them all the way back here. Now that I'm thinking about it, have I got any leads yet? Because that one trader could give me some. So let me go see if I do have leads. If not, I might go borrow some from him. Okay, I guess I don't have any leads in my chest. Okay, but now I do have wheat and leads. I just have to find where the closest cows are, which may be really far away now at this rate. I know I took down a couple nearby, but I didn't kill all of them. Because in case I wanted to breed them or have them in a pen later, I didn't want to have to go too far. I don't think there's any behind me here. So let me go this way first, and then I'll check behind me. Because I can also check back there if it's a good spot to get monsters tonight if I want to do that. Oh wait, I do see 2 cows over here. Okay, that would be enough. I think there's actually more than 2 as well. I could lead them and use the wheat, so it might be a lot easier to bring them over. Okay, I have both of the cows with me. And I can also hold my wheat. It's still gonna take a while, but this isn't that far away, so... And hopefully with the leads I can just kind of run with them. Can you just run a straight line if it's like flat terrain, they don't get stuck? I guess you can. These are actually better than I remembered for moving animals. Oh, I think my leads are gonna break. But now they did not. And I'll bring them over to this front door. Oh my gosh, that cow got flung over here. There's a zombie below me, I guess. Maybe we should go find that cave. But I'm gonna start breeding the cows. Alright, there we go. That's the first. I have to keep gathering wheat though, or start gathering, because I've kind of not been doing that. But if I'm gonna be breeding cows, I definitely need a lot more of it. So let's get all of this that has grown. I don't think I have time tonight to look for the mob spawn, so I'm gonna save that for another day yet again and focus on replanting this wheat. So I have a stack of wheat then, and 2.5 stacks of seeds. Or actually, no, 2 stacks of seeds, just under that. So I'm gonna put all this away in my farming chest, where I guess I already have more wheat, so I'm at 2.5 stacks, which should definitely be enough for all of the cows. So I don't have to worry too much about harvesting it either. Ooh, I wonder if my melons have grown. I'm gonna go check that. Because melons do grow pretty quick. Or at least if the stems have grown, I might be able to see what way it's gonna try to put it on. Okay, no, there's none of the stems are fully grown yet, but I feel like they're backwards. I don't know what I could do about changing that. I think I'm gonna also place some slabs here so I can go ahead and not have to jump when I go up the path. And I made it 2 blocks wide anyway, so they fit in there pretty perfectly. Also, I don't know if it will be ready yet, but I should probably check if I can breed the cows again. And I could just carry the wheat on me like a stack of it. Because I'm starting pretty late, and I want to have at least a couple in there. If there's just 2, it'll look weird. Alright, there we go. I can't breed them again. So I'm gonna make sure to continue to do that. I also want to go check my melons real quick. Tonight I'm gonna try find the skeletons and spiders, definitely. Okay, none of the stems are fully grown yet, but some of them are pretty close, so I'll be able to check in a second. I've been trying to decide for a couple of minutes now what I should do about the house all the way back here. And it's been a hard decision. I don't know if I should remove it and maybe add a waterfall or something, but I think I decided that I can trim these roof blocks so that the roof isn't like inside the mountain. And then I could just replace it with spruce. I think I would keep the house. I like where it is. It's like kind of near the church. Maybe it's where someone from the church stays, where like one of the workers or something. And I mean, I could make a waterfall, but then again, it would be pretty artificial. It doesn't make sense for there to be a waterfall here. I don't know, maybe. But I think I'm gonna go with this option. It's also like a bit easier too, so I just need to clear some of this out for it doesn't look like the mountain is a part of the house. Just adding a little bit of room on these blocks. Okay, there we go. That should be good enough. And then I want to go to my house to see if I have spruce stairs where I can replace those blocks like I wanted to. And I could craft more right now, but if I have some, I might as well use those before I make more. Okay, I have 19. Is that it? Yeah, that is indeed it. So let me make some more. 43, I think that'll be enough to finish this house. Okay, and I think I replaced all the blocks. Oh wait, I need to do the ones underneath. Other than that, I think I did all of them. So I can finish these up. Then this whole house should be completed and transformed with the roof matching the other ones. It's not like you can see the back, but I'm still going to change the back as well. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, and the path. I guess the path doesn't actually meet up with this, so let's change that. Okay, let's see. Is that better? Yeah, I think that is a good way to get there. And then this one can lead all the way back up as well. And then both the paths link up once again right here. So everything being connected is really cool. It's all tying the whole town together. And with those paths down, I can also add in these slabs. I only had 2 for now because of the... Then we have the materials to craft more. Let's do that then. Alright, then I can place the other ones next to it. And we have a working path you don't have to jump for. It's also starting to get a little close to night, so let me run as fast as I can to the back of the base. And let's go see if there's a good spot to find monsters in a flat area, because we need the string to cap off where the sugarcane grows, where it can vary in height. And then I also need bones to get more flowers to plant around the base, I think, still. So again, both of those are going to be helpful. And I could also replant the farm so it's like 1 crop per layer, because right now I think it's a little bit mixed. But I can definitely change that. Ooh, it's like a savanna, or not savanna, a mesa over here. So if we run all the way over there, it's definitely going to be some easy mob spawns. Okay, I'm all the way up here on the hill to start. Then down there's a lot of flat area, which is a little bit close to my base, so it's a little bit worrisome, but it's still a lot better. Like, maybe there's a huge flat area over here too. Can I just go check? I was assuming it was an ocean, but I guess I don't know until I look. It's very close to night. Oh yeah, wait, no, I don't want to sleep though. I was getting my bed out. Ooh, yeah, this is a nice flat area. Let's look over here for monsters then to start. This is nowhere near my base, so there definitely isn't going to be any unwanted mobs spawning near my villagers. Oh, like even over there too, that might be a flat sand area, which could be a little bit better than where I am right now. Okay, already I found some monsters. A spider in this cave to start. No string or anything though, that's okay. And then there were, oh, 3 spiders and 2 skeletons over here. Let me get them. Hopefully they drop me some good stuff. 2 bones to start the skeletons off, that's pretty good. Okay, I've been collecting for a bit and I have 20 bones and 8 string. Not too bad. I would like some more string though, and of course I always take more bones. 8 string isn't terrible. That might even be enough to do on my sugarcane bed. Having extra always helps, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. There's a spider up here. Now, I don't know how far the day is over, or I guess the night in this case. Ooh, 10 string now, nice. But I'm gonna keep hunting for as long as I can. Okay, I have 15 string now and 30 bones, so I'm gonna start heading back home. I think it's also turning to daytime. It's, you know, it's a pretty long walk back home. It's not too short. I went pretty far to get here. I like how this weather looks, because it was raining or something, but it's a desert, so it's like really foggy. It's pretty cool. I did go ahead and sleep away the rain though, so it's easier to see. Ooh, another spider. Let me get him quickly. Nice, 16 string now. Okay, so I am back home. I was talking about wanting to replant my stuff down here too, so all this is beetroot. We could keep that like that. And I guess this layer could all be carrots, maybe. It's a lot of beetroot to break. Maybe we could just leave it how it is. Don't have to change it, I guess. Then potatoes. Let's just plant those in all the missing spots, and I was gonna need some more to eat. I don't know if I have any in my chest, but yeah, I just ate my last potato that I had on me. I'm just trying to get up to 2 stacks of potatoes so I can mill enough to last me the rest of this video. Alright, 1 stack in there. We actually have another stack of potatoes in here already. So I guess I'll just put the extra potatoes in a chest for now, and some of these extra blocks away. And with the extra string, let me go start doing my sugarcane farm down there. Oh, and I can check if my mountains have grown. I guess I haven't been at my base, but they may have grown, because that stems were really close. Okay, I don't know. Are those stems full right there? It might be. I don't know. If the shaders make them look different, that might be full. Which means that the block would grow on this. I don't know, is that okay? Maybe. I could always like force them the other way, right? Too. Let me craft some melon blocks. And I can go ahead and test it. Oh, maybe this thing isn't maxed then, because it didn't go either way to connect to the melon. So I'll just have to try later. But with the sugarcane, this is what I wanted to do with it. Basically just lower some of the blocks for they're all different levels. And then the string prevents them from growing more. Oops. Actually, that one's already 3 blocks, but there we go. Now the sugarcane are all at different levels. We could actually place some melons in near these plants to add another color and block. There we go. I think that looks good. Connect this one with a leaf too, and perfect. Some lily pads would be cool in the middle of that, but I don't have lily pads, unfortunately. You know, even some berry bushes down there could look pretty okay. What if I place them next to these? Just like a few, nothing too crazy because we already have the farm for them, but if they're like growing naturally down here, I just think it could give a cool look. Oh yeah, that should be good enough. Okay, let me grow, well not grow I guess, but let me feed my cows again because they are ready for it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows total. Our numbers are definitely going up. And I got 32 potatoes out of my furnace, so I have at least something to eat again. And I'm gonna find my rose bushes where I can start planting those around the base now too. I can grab my bones while I'm in here. I don't actually know where I put it. Oh wait, they're on my inventory still, oops. And okay, I do have some flowers left. Let me go ahead and bone meal them up a bit. How many of both did I get? Oh, yeah, that's a good amount. And we should probably start bone mealing the regular grass in now too. I think that'd be a good step in the right direction to finalizing this base. I'm also gonna go around and break the flowers and the tall grass. Unless it's next to a mountain like this, then we can probably leave it. And some flowers are definitely okay and better than others, I think. Like the blue one, I'll leave it there because blue is kind of a nice color. And as for the flowers, where do we need more of them? I mean, around these houses and stuff too wouldn't look too bad. And back here by the melons. On this hill a bit. Oh, on this hill as well. We could add in some leaves. Okay, I think that's good for this area at least. Let's get some grass bundled in here now too. And remove the yellow flowers. Yeah, I think if I just keep going around doing what I'm doing right now, it's gonna continue making the base look a lot cooler. So I will go ahead and do that. Oh, you know, we could even plant some more berries like in these blocks too, like next to the leaves. Just give even more color. And just, I don't know, a difference. Okay, nice. Let me collect some berries from my berry farm. Okay, I think that's good enough. How many do I have after picking these up? 22? Yeah. Where else needs some berries? I mean, we could even place another little berry flower section right here. There we go. I'm still waiting on those melons to grow. Hopefully they start growing in soon. A lot of the stems are finished, so I think they will. I have to wait for these bushes to grow in to see if I like them. Also, one other thing that we could do quickly is I was thinking we could cut down some bamboo and plant it all across this back line. So let me get that. Oops. No, I'm breaking some flowers. I want to leave those. Okay. And then this bamboo will be planted all across all of these back blocks. I think that would be a good idea. Maybe I should take these down for there's more room for blocks too. We need a lot of bamboo. Okay, that definitely opens up some more room. These need to be dirt though, for I'm able to plant bamboo on them in the first place. And I don't know, I assume those are gonna look good, but of course I have to wait a little bit for all of them to grow in. I guess I could place them right here too. And then just also some, oh sorry about that horse. And then just also some in front of all this stuff. This area here too, where it's a little more dense. Maybe I could also plant some bamboo behind the cow pens. There's a lot of open area there where it could look good at. Just for like a big green backdrop since we were doing the mountain. I definitely think that could be a nice idea. And if it doesn't look good, I can always break it. Bamboo is very easy to break. Okay, now let me go through and place all of this again. Let me just make the line for where it will be. Alright. And then all of these blocks behind it, I will spam a bunch. And behind the house. And I'll have to wait for it to grow to see what it looks like, but bamboo does not take very long, so we'll definitely have time to edit it if I want to. I think one thing I can start the day by doing too is planting stuff on all these missing blocks. Whether it's beetroot or carrots or anything, I don't really care. But having something on all of them is going to be good. Alright, nice. I think almost all these blocks are covered then. There might be something missing in a different area, but for now it's good. Oh yeah, and the cows. Let me breed the cows again. I definitely can. I missed my window. I could have done it a little bit sooner, I think. But as long as I'm doing it consistently, it doesn't matter too much. And there's multiple cows grown up, so we're processing it to speed up a lot now. I need to get these two to go near each other though, because they're not breeding if they can't find each other. Okay, nice. Yeah, it happened. So I think it's like 5 minutes. We'll have to wait 5 more minutes and we can breed them again. And there's still 2 things I see that I can change a bit, which is this area is a little bit plain. So we definitely want to add something here. You know, and it could actually be a path. Let's add a path here as well. We can probably make this path bigger than... We could actually just make it 3 wide and then it just turns into the 1 wide path as well. That's gonna look better from the outside, I think. And then, of course, these blocks under we can change as well. Oh, wait. I almost kind of overshot the path. I do need some more dirt. I think we could go up right here. And we can break this flower for now. And connect the 2 paths, just like this. Okay, then I can go across the path and add in some stuff like this. Like I was wanting to. And bone meal the empty spaces too. Let me actually wait to bone meal until... Oh, actually, we can bone meal this though. Oh, and there's some missing spots here. And these are also kind of sparse. But I want to add in some leaf things here anyway. So let's put in the berries and the flowers all across these areas. I do need some more berries now though. And we're almost out of bone meal. Do we have more bones? I don't know, they may have been the rest. I'll have to check in a second. Oh, yeah, I just ran into a bush. So I'm gonna enter my inventory and then see if I do have bones somewhere else. I may have just used on my bone meal up too though, and we'll have to get some more soon. But having a clear inventory will help me build easier as well. Oh yeah, and I also need to refresh and leaves in my inventory because I've been building with those. So I can get that while I'm up here. But yeah, I am out of bones, so we're gonna have to hunt down some more of those. Possibly just tonight. Ooh, and I can also get all my potatoes that I was melting. We almost have 2 stacks total now. And 23 extra iron that we can use for building. Let me put that in the valuables chest. We have over a stack now in total. Okay, it is turning nighttime. Do I have time to run over to that area again? I think I probably do. And I can turn my simulation distance down so that nothing can spawn behind me. Well, hopefully not at least. Okay, I've been running out here for a while. I guess I had a lot more time than I thought. But now in basically the same spot as before, it's really flat. I'm just gonna wait and get as many bones as I can. I don't really need string anymore, so bones are gonna be my main focus this night. And I should be good from getting resources for the rest of the day, or rest of the 100 days. The bones are just for finishing up the grass spots and getting some more tall flowers if I need them. I don't even need that many bones, I don't think, but I'm gonna aim for half a stack again. Alright, I'm at 11 bones, and honestly, I don't know how much of the night has it been. But I can't find any more skeletons right now. I think it's mostly other mobs. So I might go back towards my base and see if I find any over there. But not too close still. But back there is where I was originally at in the mesa anyway. This is just the area that's a lot more flat. Okay, I found some more skeletons in this area, so I'm up to 16 now. And I'm going to continue looking till the night is completely over. Like I said, my goal was half a stack. I don't know if that'll be possible though. I'm gonna get some spruce fence and pumpkins for I can go ahead and go add more of them to the farm down there, since I think that would be a pumpkin only farm and we won't have melons right there. Oh yeah, and the first melons have started growing, and I guess they're just growing on any side, which is kind of good news. For now, I'll just let them keep doing that and I'll harvest them until I can make my own melons and place them where I want them to be. Let's see how many melons I have so far. Okay, 6. That's definitely not enough. I think I need a little less than half a stack to fill in all of these spots on the front ends. And I will use my fence and pumpkins and start placing some in this farm right here too, on all the missing spots. I don't want to do too many either though. I wonder if I should place some berry bushes around these. I could also just place them on the outskirts. But it may add in some extra color, so I'm gonna place at least a couple and see how it looks next to some of the pumpkins. But yeah, I think that is enough pumpkins in this patch for now. And I could always add more. Let me add one more right here actually. Maybe with the fence on top of it. And now that my pumpkins are placed, I kind of want to also go see if it's possible to find some kelp, so I can place some in the pond. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I'm going to try to find a nearby ocean. I don't actually know where the closest ocean is. And hopefully I can find some kelp and other sea items or blocks so I can make the pond look a little bit better. I think I did see an ocean somewhere, I just don't remember where it was. There might be one near the mesa, I'll check over there first. Alright, while I'm over here, I don't see an ocean, but I'm gonna get some seagrass, and then I can find an ocean for kelp. Because seagrass will also make the pond look a lot better. Maybe it'll be better at that than kelp, but I want to find both to give them both a try still. Okay, I have 2 stacks of grass now. I'm gonna see if there's an ocean maybe over here now, so I can get that kelp still. Okay, there's an ocean right here, which is actually really close to my base, so I'm gonna get all the stuff I need from here. I may also see if I can find sea pickles. Now that I have the seagrass and stuff, I can place it in here and make this place look a little bit more interesting. Okay, yeah, that definitely helps with the how plain it was looking inside of the pond. I want to get the melons because it looks like only 3 of them have grown, but that's still better than nothing. And I want to check behind my house because I think there's a spot where the bamboo doesn't look very high, and I don't know if I just didn't plant it there or if it's still growing. And I could also add some more. Okay, it looks like it's just still growing because I planted it all throughout the back of my house. So let me add in another line right here. And I can also throw some in all the way at the back too, to add some extra depth to the bamboo forest. So it's just all in one single line. Alright, I'm out of bamboo now, but I do think that will help. I'm still waiting for a lot of it to grow to see the finished product. And I guess I could do a little bit of my interior. I could finish this place and make a real staircase so you can get up to the watchtower, which could give me a cool view of everything I've built so far. I could also just do a ladder, which will be easier. So I might do that. Do I have any trapdoors? I have 10. Well, let me put away some of the stuff in my inventory because it is very full. Okay, and then if I just finish this floor, the whole tower up here is finished. I can add in the fence on all the other sides. Okay, then I can look over it, and my base looks pretty cool from up here. I'm already seeing some spots where we could add some bone meal and leaves and stuff though, so I might clear out the wood and go around and fix some of those up again. So this is one of the spots I saw from the top of the tower. I didn't finish it earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it now. Adding some berries and extra bone meal on these spots that look really plain. Alright, so that's probably good if we just leave it like that. I could probably also add some melons in, so... Oh yeah, but I guess the problem is I don't really have any melons. I do have the farm that's produced them, so I will eventually. Oh, and I do have melons in my chest, so if I get all of those out, I have 18 melons total then. And there may even be more grown right now. I think right here above this house, since it's such a weird area in general, it might be a good idea to go up there and add some leaves and bone meal and some of the flowers and stuff. Maybe even some overhanging leaves that go near the house. I think that could be pretty cool. But I accidentally just fell, so I have to waste some leaves to get back up there. And with those changes I just placed down, that's what the top of the mountain is starting to look like. I do think I need to continue those leaves up a little bit though, because they don't look that good. Even if I just bring that up to that block, that might finish it off. Again, yeah, I do think that makes it look a lot better. I could even just leave it like that for now, and I think that's a pretty big upgrade. I could go even further and change a little more of the mountain up higher though as well. And one of the last things I can think of that I would want to do is this path could link up to the rest of the village, because right now it doesn't actually do that. It just ends right there. So we could link it through this middle part right here, which will help tie together more of the village. Okay, I also need some dirt, or I guess I gotta actually use my leaves, because I need to block up some of these old path blocks that aren't gonna be there. And I have to terraform a little bit of this mountain, which may require me to have dirt. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more dirt, because we have to bring this out a little bit. I can also detonate in like a block to try to help, so I can start right here. Okay, now that I have my dirt, I can extend all this and make room for a pathway to lead all the way up there. Which I think could start right here in this block and loop around all the way to right here. Because that will give me room for slabs. And I do actually have the resources to make the slabs on me, so I can go ahead and do that. And then that should finish all the connected paths that I know of in the village now. I think that was the last one I had to do. Or actually, right, there's one more over there. That has to go around the pond. But this side is done at least. And I can go around and decorate it with all my flowers and stuff, so it doesn't look as plain. And also adding in that bone meal, which I'm getting kind of low on, so it might be time for another skeleton hunt soon. Possibly. But I think there's a good chance I have enough. I'll just have to wait for this grass to spread too. And yeah, maybe the melons... I should probably not have too much grass near these melons so we can see them better. And there's a lot that have grown, so let me harvest it, and I can probably place all of them down soon. I don't know how many I have in total. Actually, I guess all my total melons are on my inventory right now, so I can check. We've got 27 total, which, if my calculations were correct from earlier, I need 28, so I need to let those keep growing for a bit. I can let them grow while I do this path, which will lead and connect everything again, all the way to up here. So it's like just like a big loop. I guess we would start the path from right here on this side. And it would just go all the way down. I probably want to try to make a turn right here though too. And to do that, I'm gonna have to change the mountain a little bit, but I definitely don't want to change it too much. I guess it already has to turn again, which should be okay. And I wanted to turn one more time, or I guess 2 more times. It's basically just a sideways path now. And then on the final turn, it can just lead straight and connect to this other path. And that will link up the rest of the pathways. But there's a lot of leaf work I have to do around here still, so let me do that. Okay, all those paths being linked up helps the base a lot. And one more tiny little thing. I think next to this house I could add a couple decorations, just because it is currently a little bit plain. And maybe 1 or 2 bone meal too. I think that is good enough. 20 bone meal left. I wonder if I can make it by the time nighttime is over to the mesa again, so I can try to get just a couple more skeletons. Not as many as last time, but even like 5 or 6 more bones might be enough to finish everything. And maybe the 18 bone I have is enough anyway, but getting some extra, if I can get over there, I think it would be a good idea. Okay, I've got 10 bones, so I think I'll probably head back home now. That's definitely gonna be enough to finish everything I need to do. 48 bone meal. Or maybe not definitely, so maybe I'll find a couple skeletons on the way back too. Okay, I accidentally just came back to my base while it was nighttime, so I need to finish these creepers off and go make sure no one is gonna die to any zombies. Alright, some free loot. Oh no. No! I couldn't hit because of the grass. Okay, that's okay. Let me fill this hell up really quickly. Leave one gap in between. And are all my zombies okay? Or not zombies, I mean villagers. Are all my villagers okay from the zombies? Let me go around and do a check. I mean, I don't see any zombies, so maybe I just got lucky. I do see a villager all the way over there, though. But it looks like he's just scouting around the area, looking at the puzzle patch, so he's okay, too. Alright, all my villagers are good. Okay, now that a lot more mounds have grown, let me place all the ones that are missing. And there we go, and I can break these ones that grew on the back for free. I need to go get a hoe, though, so let me go in my chests and see if I can get one of those. Alright, now that I do have a hoe, I can go around and fix some of the crops that were broken at some point. I know there's like 2 that I know of that I have to go fix. One of which being on the very bottom floor right here. There's a beetroot that broke. Alright, so that is fixed. And then one of these melons, which is the reason why I just made this. So we're gonna have to, I guess, break one of these melons to get the seeds, because I don't have any on me. Oh, I do have some on me, oops. Alright, there we go. And should we use some more bone meal on that? Sure. Oh, you know, these melons will grow behind still, so why don't we just place a row of melons there too? I don't think that's a bad idea. And now the melon farm should be done. And there's still like some areas that I should probably fix up a little bit, so let me also do those. I could just place a melon and stuff right there beside that house too, why not? And if I just go ahead and show you, this is what the whole base is looking like from over here. It's looking really, really awesome, I think. I think next to this farm up here, we could add some more leaves and detail. So let's go do that. I need to bone meal some of these though. And we need to grab some leaves from my chest because I'm currently out. I don't know if we need to go get more. We might be completely out too. But I gotta go find out. And I'm just emptying my inventory of some stuff that I don't need right now. Alright, do I have the leaves? Okay, I do have 57 left, so I don't need to get more right now. And then the area I was talking about changing a bit was over here. We need to grow some stuff and plant some more flowers back. Maybe some berries. Just some stuff like that. And honestly, that's probably already good enough. Maybe one more right here with some extended berries, a rose bush behind, and then I can go ahead and go bone meal all of the gaps. Oh yeah, the cows. I been forgetting to breed the cows again, unfortunately. Let's add some grass back here. And back over here too. We need a couple more pieces placed. And let me grab my bone meal so we can feed those cows. And I'll go ahead and feed all of the cows I can. That's 4, 5, and 6. Nice. I'm back here at the corner again, but everything's coming to a pretty quick close here. So there's just a couple more things I want to do. Or that I even know to do. Because I'm feeling like everything is pretty much finished. I'm happy with everything so far. I mean, actually, some leaves right here wouldn't be bad. Because it's kind of just plain. So if we add a couple of things, I don't think that would be an issue and it would make the base look better. So yeah, just something like that. And let me get some bone meal in there too. There we go, just something really quick. And then what I was thinking of doing was, this bamboo looks really nice. It just kind of takes up some more space, and bamboo, I don't know, I like the look of it, like I said, but I'm gonna steal some of it again. And I might go plant it in the other side of the base too to take some of that space up. It will be in this corner over here. Yeah, right here's where I was thinking of making another big bamboo farm, so I'm gonna go ahead and start planting it down all across this mountaintop. We have 4 stacks, so I definitely have enough to go through and spam it. I'm even planting 2 on some blocks by accident, but I don't really mind. Alright, that is going pretty good. I'm gonna do it all across this mountain to the back too. I just want a really big thing. Even up on this hill a little bit, we could start at the corner of this house, I think. That way it'll make this house a little more interesting too. Like the whole side of it is overgrown with bamboo. Maybe it's spreading itself or something. I don't know if bamboo even does that though. That'd be pretty cool if it did. Okay, perfect. I may even need some more, but we can wait for some of this to grow until we do that. But let me make sure I'm just making sure all of these are dense parts of the bamboo forest before I run out. And I think I definitely accomplished that. Let's do some more right here and some more on the back of the house. Okay, I can go ahead and wait for all of that to grow up again and see what it's starting to look like. I'm pretty okay with the farms in general too. I don't care if they're not like special or if every layer has a different crop. We're growing everything we need. This house, we could probably add some more grass and stuff around. Maybe some rose bushes where they fit to add in that color again. And even some leaves and stuff back here. And extra bone meal. And sweet berries. I'll plant a bunch of those around here too in this grass area. And let's add leaves right here. This is like the separate of the path, so it's kind of nice to have it be like a bold, almost wall. And this is like turning into like a forest jungle area. It looks really cool. And as for the church, we never finished those windows, did we? So I could do that now. And if I can craft a lectern, I could just place one here, and that would probably be good for the interior. But before I do that, let me get some stairs for the seats. And I'll just place them like this. And I guess we can just have like a raised deck. And then the lectern would be right here if I do get one. Let me mount out the other windows. I should have books, so let me go look. If not, we can craft them. Lecterns are pretty cheap. Okay, I don't think I have books right now, but like I said, I have the materials to craft one. I think you need a bookshelf for it. So we just need some paper and a bookshelf. That should be enough wood for that. And is that all we need? Do we just need slabs now? Or are we gonna need to get more books? I can't remember if you need like 3 or what. Okay, no, we can craft 1 lectern. And then let me put some of this stuff away because my inventory is so full. Okay, let's keep the wheat and go breed those cows again really fast. Okay, then I can pay with some of this wood too. Then what was everything I needed? Windows, yeah, which I put in here. Okay, then before I go over there, I gotta remember to breed the cows so we can keep upping their population. Okay, perfect. All of them should be breeding. And the windows can go along the sides of each block, just like this. They won't be stained, so I can go see if it looks weird. If it does, I could try to stain them, but I don't think it matters too bad. And what if we add some lanterns in here too? I do actually have the materials to make that on me right now. Just 3 though, which I'm sure will be enough. 1, 2, 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3 blocks, and 1, 2, 3 blocks, which is almost right above here. Nice, that works out perfectly. It does actually look a little bit off with the glass not being dyed, so I might just change it into dyed glass real quick because it shouldn't be too difficult at all. I just don't know how you do that. Is it like this? Okay, yes it is. And then white dye, where is that? We can get from bone meal, but I know that's light gray. I should have bone meal still, yeah. We are running out again though. Luckily, I think we're done using it. And the white dye in the middle of the other 8 panes. And then we can go replace all those windows in there with the same stained glass pattern. So it'll be yellow on the bottom and white on the top. Then again, we can do the other side too while we're at it. And now that should look a lot better. I can show you guys the outside look. You don't see the before, but oops, almost trampled my crops. And there we go. Yeah, definitely a lot better than it matching or unmatching. Now I'm all matches. Just look at this view randomly looking at the bamboo. I really like it. I also think just looking at it, some more leaves up this side of the mountain probably wouldn't look too terrible either. So I could try that as well. Okay, I placed a lot more leaves on the side of this, which I do think looks better. It's also turning nighttime, so I can go ahead and sleep away. I think that was a good change. I could also place some more like plants and stuff throughout it. Okay, let me get some bone meal, and there's an area over here that needs a little more bone meal, and I think... Where is it? I don't actually remember. Oh yeah, over here or something. Just a couple of these blocks. Okay, yeah, we have 5 left still. And if we go grab my flowers again, we could even add a little bit more stuff right here to the back of this house. And let's add like 1 bone meal right here for now. Nice. Let me grab my flowers and some sweet berries from the farm, because I think we're out in my chest, so I have to farm some more if I want to place them. Which is fine, because we have this really big farm that is actually really efficient for sweet berries. Unless you're eating them, because they suck for food, so we'd probably run out fast. But they do grow back quickly, so... But if we're just using them for building like I am, it is a very good source of them. And I think I might be out of leaves, so I might have to go quickly grab a couple more just to finish what I'm doing. If I use them, I don't know if I will. Rosebush, lilac, and I think that's actually all the stuff we need to go down there. Okay, I placed some stuff around here, and I think that makes the back of this house a lot better too now, so that's finished. And honestly, I think that is basically it. There's one more last final thing that I was thinking of. And you know, I actually forgot what the final thing was, but I think it was just feeding the cows. Oh yeah, and there's a couple more things I need to slab up before I can run up them. So let me go ahead and do that around the base too, so the whole pathway just works really easily. Okay, perfect. We can go ahead and go do the other side in a second, but of course the cows come first. And then priority list, so they can get breeding. And there's a good amount of cows in here already, they'll grow up soon. And then, does this path need any slabs anywhere? Definitely near this church, never placed them here, I know that. But that might actually be it, because I know I've placed them pretty well. Oh no. There's one more area right here. Now is that it? Oh, right here. But we need to change how the path works at this spot for that to be possible. And I need a couple more slabs to finish the job. So let me make those. And there we go, right there, and right there. Oh yeah, some right here too. And that whole path is done. This mountain needs some still, I guess. We need to also push the path back 1 block for that to be possible. And I guess it is raining. It's fine by me. Okay, and I think that's it now for that. Oh, one more area here. I'm surprised I hadn't done those stuff earlier. I thought I was doing it as I built. Okay, well, all the paths are finished. And we will call the video right there, but make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed watching, share it with a friend. But thank you for watching. Click the video on screen now if you want to watch one. This was a good one, and stay tuned for more just like it. But goodbye everybody, I'll see you next time.